But no, they do what $20 a month. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Radio. We keep sick gangster rich here. Nigga. Radio. We keep sick gangster rich here, nigga. Wait, this thing is focused. Nimechanganyika. Tumeketi kwa basi kwa. Check.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the 4-20 show.
Haujafinya kitu bro.
Nini? It's going on, bro.
No, that was haikuwa hiyo. Ile nataka ni
the chini one.
Yes, that's the one. This show is the affiliate. We keep it gangster rich here, nigga. Welcome to the 420 show. Unadu nini huko bro?
Putting the Instagram.
Oh, the Instagram. Yes, Instagram mkuje. Is it on your channel or my company channel?
It's on
vlogradio.live. Pale Instagram, you shall see our handsome faces. Alafu tuko kwa nini pia, sio? Twitter space.
Yeah.
Twitter space, Vlog Radio or live. Join the motherfucking conversation. Know what I mean? Yeah. So welcome to the 420. This is about hapa anafanya ukarabati.
Yeah.
Who are serious? Oh, I got the mic. I got the cable today. You don't get the cable.
The short one?
No, the noisy one. Let's go. But fuck it. We shall manage. So yeah. How do you start a show? After kusema hai wangatachanganyikiwa.
Bro, hata uwezi niuliza how I've been this
huko kwa mic utajibu aje? Okay, week. How was your week, man?
Like you can even speak about your week.
No, I can't.
What's up with you?
That is hi guys. My week was it's not right.
Anyway, how was your week now?
Much better.
How was it?
Much better.
What do you mean?
Week imekuwa fit sana. Yeah, I'm a happy camper. Uchumi ndio ile, but I have a positive outlook nowadays.
What do you mean by
Nikisota, I'm still happy.
Umeingia hustler mentality. Have you joined the hustler?
Actually, it might just be accepting suffering. You may accept suffering, so life is expectations are zero. No, the problem with human beings is hope. Hope is a motherfucker.
So what you're saying, Jack, is
see actually may give up.
That's what you're saying.
No,
I've accepted. You're comfortable where you are.
Not comfortable. Accepting is not comfortable, but I've just accepted that I'll be fine. Instead of hoping that it's doing hustler fund, if we hope hustler fund to can be you have to pay it back, bro.
Yeah, so, and I'm not laughing that I'm with you.
Hope is a motherfucker.
It has nothing to do with hope.
It's hope.
No, for you've given up.
I've not given up.
To the fact that
I've accepted.
People are fucking us up.
I've accepted that we shall be fucked. That's the thing. Instead of resisting,
and that's giving up.
It's not giving up.
You've gone
this is how things work. So stop fighting the things. Stop fighting things. And by God, stop hoping.
Bro, you've already gone for you've gone for the lube.
So yes, Mr. Reality told in the way. The reality is like this, you know. Hustler fund is not free money. Utalipa back, okay? Sisi tulikuwa tunakula kwanza, we had ordered Gilbis. We had ordered Gilbis. It is to be paid back. So no free money. Tukaambiwa tafanya kazi mtaani. Inaitwaje? Kazi mtaani imetoka. Now we are going to plant trees, bro.
But hatujaanza kazi yote ya hustler. Right now,
even the chief hustlers not started any work.
They're just what are they doing? They're just motivational speaking.
Basically, unasema they are still campaigning.
Yeah.
Hey, my promise. Because
hizo ni nini wanashinda wakiongea? I don't understand. Why are you still on ground, bro?
50 days.
You're supposed to be in the office.
Only 51 days and we're still.
Kuna wale wenye walichaguliwa jana, wale kina mama PS ma CS au ni sawa, au tunaweza hata wapatia mwezi then tuambie ingine. Ni wengine you niggas have been there. What the fuck are you doing?
Number one and number two is still blaming Raila and Uhuru. Number one is
still, I saw that shit.
Number one is still doing what? Making campaign promises. All he has done in 51 days is spend at least $500 million traveling.
No, unashanga huko ni wapi anaenda? Where is this nigga going?
Where is he going? Alafu now the worst thing I had yesterday. Moyo ilivunjika. It's called heartbreak. The guy sent food to Somalia.
Bro, we have a drought in Central here, right?
His deputy is asking people to donate money to the drought. Alafu Ruto anapeleka chakula Somalia.
Okay, ni chakula gani Mira?
Food, farming food, maunga, manini, these things they give.
Or there's something allocated to the drought here.
There's nothing.
Miscommunication. Because that it's not making sense.
We are fundraising to Nini. We are fundraising to sort out the drought here. Gava in at all. At beginning of the week, Pale, Rigati said government needs 2 billion to sort out this drought thing. Sabi nakumbuka fit sana Uhuru akitusho nini? Uhuru akitusho 2 billion is getting lost per day.
Yeah.
Wakazi tu for one day wapatiwa 2 billion, then we feed these starving Kenyans.
But sasa ndio tunaona there's that issue happening. I think it's a miscommunication.
Oh.
If I'm not sure, because Ricky G on the other side, Ricky G is what is he doing? He's asking for money.
Yeah.
Apeleke huko.
Apeleke drought.
Apeleke kwa drought. Then on this other side, huyu mwingine anapeleka food
Somalia.
Let me put the charger on the. So hapo ndo nakwambia there's an issue, either there's a miscommunication
ama ni ukora tu.
Ama whatever hii kitu yenye na happen ya Somalia, this is just a different deal or a debt that is being paid. Unajua, because it's not making sense that we are having issue here mpaka ati tunachanga bro. Where is the docket for that shit?
Kenya for you. That's Kenya for you. Day one. 50 days in, these guys have not done a single goddamn thing except name PSs and CSs. So yeah, at the same time, uko hivyo nini inaitwaje? Kajiado County, ng'ombe ni sotano sasa. Umesikia hiyo? Ng'ombe ni sotano Kajiado. So all you guys who married and have not taken cows, the time to take cows is now.
Wait.
How much? Ng'ombe ni sotano Kajiado.
You know, see.
No, sure. Now, kilo is 650.
No, when you say kilo is 650 and
a kilo in Nairobi, is 650, but a ng'ombe in Kajiado is 5 stock.
But Shida, it's a good idea. It's a very good idea. But how to bring it here? Where are you going to?
No, I was doing the maths in the morning. 50 cows will be what? 50 times 500 is what? 75k. Weka tu kaso kando. Hire some lorries. Put the cows and nyasi and water off to Kindube. No, ranching, bro. That's how ranching will start in Homabit County.
Where are you taking it in Kinubay, bro?
There's grass in Kindube.
Where? Like as in you're talking like those people when you unasema tuanzishe biashara ya kuku.
Quails.
Ya kuku.
Uh-huh.
Let's just go on the simple terms, yeah. Quails, that was a scam from the word go. Now you are like those people. Let's start the cuckoo business. It's making a lot of sense. Yet we don't have a market. Now once we get the cuckoos, bro, there's eggs. To mechinja kuku, now we don't know where to put.
Which
them.
market and you have 50 cows in your shack? That's all you need. Utajipanga as you
For
go.
what, bro? Unajipanga aje as you go. You know,
They said,
now we are going to take another drought in town. Now people are just going to eat. You'll have now to sell that meat at a very low price.
product equal. Bargain, bro. It's a bargain. You'll figure out what to do with the cows as we go.
That's what I'm telling you, Javan.
Mm.
You've entered this cocoon of comfort.
Which comfort now?
Yeah.
Everybody wants cows, and the cows are being thrown
And
away.
taken where? You see, that's the problem, and that's why they're cheap. Otherwise,
No, they are cheap because of drought.
Everyone would have been sending for them. Right now, Jav, if you buy, let's say, a whole cow, where are you taking that whole cow in your house?
Not here, naipeleka huko kwa shake.
Now, how many people have shakes? And then when you're taking them there, Jav, do you know the budget of feeding cows? How many you think once they reach there, hey, where are the grass?
Hapo nje kuna nyasi. Mimi nakushow hii kitu ina make sense. Utajipanga as you go. You become a rancher on the fly. Bro.
It doesn't work like that.
Ranching,
in fact, agriculture, if you haven't been in that field, bro, just stay out of that. Don't assume and go there assuming that because it's working for someone else.
Unachoma, bro. Javan Ranching Company. Tunaanza.
We are still on that Fuliza. You
Fuliza is already working. Fuliza is already working. Now we are branching out. We are divesting our investment.
And you started with the cows.
Na Fuliza tusha save watu kadhaa. Now, honestly, ng'ombe kani sultano, why can't you go and get some cows?
You see how it would make sense right now is selling that meat, not buying the cows. It's just selling the meat.
There'll be too much meat in the market now. Of course, that will bring the prices down. Meat down.
Yeah. So see, if it's available, for a minute, watching when available, because you remember there was that time when there was too much kitungu in the market. Bro, if you buy kitungu in bulk, per kilo, it was 45 bob. I think it was last year.
Yeah, last year. There's a lot of kitungu farming happening last year.
Yeah, so you see, it only happened for a period of time, and that thing is sharp.
When
it is available. Bro, what's wrong?
I'm looking for chums. We started this show saying what I've accepted by brokenness.
So
you're
looking for chums. So on what area? Any opportunity? You're going for any opportunity?
I want to do kitungu. Sasa umechoma Javan Ranching Company, sasa tunafungua butcheries.
Let us kitungu tena nichome. On the kitungu, what do you want to do with the kitungu?
You grow them and fucking sell them.
Sell them where, Jav? As in, there has to be a market.
There is watu wanapika daily Kenya, bro.
Who? Jav, I know people who've tried that kitungu business and they've dropped it because you're entering a market that people already in that market. You understand? As in, you're a newbie. It's like right now if you buy a matatu.
Yeah,
where are you taking that matatu? You know nothing about this business. You know nothing about how we interact in this street.
So you hire niggas, man.
Now, do you have that budget, Jam? You are looking for money, and
listen,
yet
if I wanted, in January, if I wanted to start a ranch, and maybe I'm dilly-dallying, cow is what? 40,000. A cow in January must have been 40 to 50K. No, skiza hilo. This ikitu nimefikiria leo asubuhi fit sana.
Yeah. And okay. I want you to explain it well as I put this charger, please. I have to come back here because your puniness was
skiza
loud.
If in January a cow was what 40K to
uh-huh.
But I wasn't sure. I'm not sure about how the business works. So I dilly-dally around here. Fika in November, cow, and maybe I wanted 500 cows. Okay, let's give it a straight number. 10 cows. 10 cows in January would have been 500,000. Okay? Alafu,
You're buying them all right now.
no, I'm saying in January. Tumerudi January when things were good. TBT. Flashback Friday. So January.
So, wait, yeah. So this business of yours, we are working on it based on the past or
No, I'm telling you how circumstances would have been if I wanted to.
No. Let's not go to the wood.
No,
we are here.
sijamaliza argument, bro.
Okay. All right.
January after sobering up from New Year's, nasema I want to start ranching, okay? Naenda kwa soko napata cow is 50,000. And then I say I start with 10 cows. Okay. So that's 500,000. Sasa katika zile pilika za kutafuta 500,000.
Bro, 10 cows is 50.
No, I'm saying I don't know the price of a cow. I'm saying for if cows were 50K in January, okay? So katika zile pilika za kutafuta 500,000 tunafika November, the cow is 5 sock. So those I saved 450,000, okay? Timradi inaanza, bro. With psych now.
Now, can you speak on reality? Thank you for that hypothesis. The hypothesis is making sense so far. Now let's go to reality.
Reality is that cows are
You want
500
money.
today.
Job, you want money. You've told me something about a Kitugu business. Meaning these are things you've thought about.
Yes.
Cow you've thought about.
Yes.
So,
When I had cows of 5 sock, my ears picked like a doggy, man. Listen, unaweza nunua one cow. Instead of buying a kilo, you save 150 per cow. You, when you have opportunity.
How can I see the opportunity?
And not all of you guys want to. Sio kila mtu has the balls.
How can I see the opportunity if I'm not seeing the end goal?
The end goal is profit.
Now we own profit. So
feed,
even
feed these fucking cows.
We own profit. Let's take it slowly. Yeah? Let's take it slowly before we enter into our topic today. As in right now, bro, I haven't seen you since last week. So I want to catch up.
I've been thinking about this shit.
So now, that cow hustle, bro, is bullshit. So
how can it be bullshit? Feed these cows for 6 months.
Where are you feeding them, Jab? As in, you're talking like all factors are remaining constant.
Kenya. It's only some parts. It's only some parts in Kenya that are dry.
Have you seen how Maasais are even coming with their cows
to
town?
I'm not living in Maasai land.
And which land are you going to take these cows? Because if you're talking about Nyanza is also struggling, bro, when it comes to grass.
You can buy grass, Bwana. Nyamira is just across the road.
No, that's another budget. You're talking like these things are already available. Now, what was missing was these cheap cows.
From my January budget, I've saved 450,000. Sio iende huko kwa manyasi na mawode.
And what budget have you put on the cows?
Cows nishanunua 50K, 10 of them, instead of 500. I already have my 10 cows, which my resolution is achieved. I needed 10 cows in January. I have 10 cows here.
So let's do
plus 450,000 to spend.
Fuck that cow business because it's already not making sense. Now we are going to the Kitungu business. Now, Jab, where were you planning? Have you leased a shamba?
I can lease a shamba right now. I know where.
Oh, you can. Oh, yeah.
Yes, they're there.
Yes, you can.
I've just not gotten where? Hapa Nanyuki. Where niseme business plan yangu ni?
Bro, it's okay to say a business plan. Kuna watu wanasikiza sasa hivi. Kuna mtu anaweza taka kuchangamkia.
Kuna watu wana grow mavitunguu hapo Nanyuki. You lease a shake.
So is someone telling you this or
someone who's doing it actually?
Oh, really convinced you on this shit?
No, I reached out. Kuna mtu I do, and we sat and then we talked, and it's feasible.
Like you partnering with him or
no, I can do it on my own.
And he was, where's the market? Where's the market, John?
mimi nakwambia si kitunguu hata watu wanakula supper every day and lunch and breakfast bwana in this country.
People are eating
Huwezi-
tomatoes, people are eating skuma
Wacha
every day, people are eating
mchezo.
chicken every day. Do you see everyone starting all that farming? Do you
Yeah,
think
you might-
everyone who starts that shit,
you might
they
as well.
succeed?
You might not everyone. So you go in with a plan. Is what I mean.
Everyone goes there with a plan, Jav. But as
No,
if
not
that's
everyone.
not,
Well,
that
well,
has never been your hustle.
what
Jav.
do I-
Have you ever tried agriculture?
Never hata sijui kulima.
And here you are, you want to try agriculture.
But I
just
can
because
hire
you're
people.
desperate.
I can hire people to go and dig for me.
You seem to have a lot of money just to give around. Yeah, like, hey, you know what?
You have
I don't
to-
know how to do this. Come.
You have to.
Here, take the money.
You have to
Hey,
spend
I don't
money.
know how to sell my shit. Oh, where are you guys? Here, take my money, and yet that's the money you want.
You
So
have
you're
to.
not making
You have to
sense.
spend money
Yo.
to get money.
Yo, those are two business ideas that are not making sense, Jama. Don't even try. Now, if you have that money, please, can you go back to your to that cocoon you were in? Yeah, and
So that's the money back in.
reorganize yourself.
Unataka nibaki msoto. I accept that we are poor.
With all that money you have,
Which all
bro,
money? You need to find money to. No, it's a question of finding it and then you invest it. That's how you make money. That's how you make more
Now
money.
you've said you don't know how to plant. Now you're going to hire.
Let me give me a sec. See me in the Twitter. Sorry. Yes, that is all. It's called a business plan.
Mara, you're going to buy. Oh, you're going to buy grass.
Let's say
Here you are taking this opportunity of how it's working for someone else. So you're thinking it's going to work for you.
You have to make it work. If you're not a farmer, you hire farmers to do the work. If you're not,
so you want to become an investor. So you are an investor.
I'm investing in the business, yes, but
and yet your own business is not working for you. But you feel if you invest in someone's business, it's
not someone's business. Bwana, hakuna mtu akona nini ya kitunguu Kenya.
No. As in, all I'm saying is the person doing kitunguu, the person doing cows. Those are two people in their field.
But you see,
now you in your field, you're not making money.
Uh-huh.
You are actually desperate for money in your own field. And then you want to invest in someone else's field.
I don't see a problem.
Where's the sense?
I don't see a problem with that.
Why don't you invest in your own field and make money in your own field? Or just leave your field altogether and just go to agriculture?
You can do two. I can do two things contemporaneously, Bwana. I can scale the steps and chew down. Well, stop killing my farming ambition.
Let's go. Fuck you and your farming ambition. You've never done farming, bro. You're 47 years old. Now is when I'm good in farming. You've never. Do you know how to plant maize?
Who the fuck cares, Bwana?
Oh my God! And you have to invest in that.
can. First of all, there's something called research.
Okay.
And I keep insisting. Get people who know this maize business and hire
the
them.
basic thing you know how to plant.
Everything. Everybody knows how to plant beans and maize. I mean, just put it in the fucking soil. How hard can that be?
Bro, there's
fertilizer. Yes, that is now where I get this guy who knows how to water maize. Kuja hapa umwaganga hapa hizi. Angalianga hizi mamei place.
By now you should have known if you are not in your business job, if you are not you are hiring people to do for you your business, they'll be doing their business in your business. There's no time money is going to come for you. So please just go back to that seat of yours.
Well, you're breaking my heart,
bro. Go sit. Don't enter into, bro. I've dealt with people who have tried this shit based on how it's working for other people.
It's
there was a friend of mine
who
started this chicken business. Because he was saying, if you buy chicken from this place, it's cheaper. Then you come here and sell it it's like you sell it at twice the amount. Because he was like, you buy it at 400 kienyeji chicken
and sell it at
6 sock or 8 sock. Bro, those chicken, because now he had to pay for where they were living.
That's how we are doing a plan, is what I'm saying.
No, niyo plan yako. And you thinking that all factors remaining constant. There's grass. There's a place I'm going to take these cows. There's a shed that is already built for these cows. There's a drainage that is. Bro, you've taken all factors remaining constant.
Don't listen to this guy. This guy is a heartbreaker.
In fact, let me give you last
You're a
you pioneers,
heartbreaker.
and let's go. No,
Chum in your gears of this economic one.
don't enter into something because of desperation, Jam. That's what has been messing most of us men. You know, previously we used to, we were told, take, don't let an opportunity go. When you get an opportunity, take it. What they did say is that opportunity has to be within your purpose, bro. So otherwise, you'll be jumping in every opportunity that, and then you get confused because now you're not even following your own purpose. If you're a farmer, now grasp every opportunity in farming, anything to do in that farming and all that shit. But there's an opportunity for crypto.
Crypto.
Let me jump onto that shit. Now you're forgetting your own.
No, it's just divesting.
That's the desperation, bro.
Am I live? Check. My mic has gone.
That's the desperation, sort of make. That's the desperation I'm trying to tell you about. You see, that desperation even led us into meaningless relationship.
Check. Months is kicking. My mic is dead. Endelea, Reba. I'm coming back. You're not killing my site today like this.
Fuck you on your side, and don't ever come back here with those puny ideas. I even thought you're having ideas on this show. Like, you know what, we are going to do this and this show. This puny ass comes here at you. Cows are 500.
Cows are 5 so.
Where is that again?
Kajiado.
Cows are 500 in Kajiado. You know that business we can buy 5. You wanted 500 cows. Nigga doesn't even know where he wants to take the cows. He's like, oh, I'll take them to know his Ushago. It's like there's a shed there. There are people waiting for him and his cows.
Workers.
You know, do you know? By the right now, for those who are going for Nyumbo, now's the best time.
That is how I started this conversation.
I know, fuck you.
Story
that's how you started.
I told you wale watu wajalipa mahali waende Kajiado wote. Jesus, stop gaslighting me here. Say what I could gaslight. I know what I said.
Don't do that shit. I'm telling you, by the job. Unless you're going to marry someone, now go buy those cars.
Check. Yeah, we're back, baby. Sasa hiyo idea imekamtuka niko hapo by the way. Nilianza kusema wale watu wajalipa mahali, the time to do it is to go to Kajiado. Ng'ombe ni kombole only 500.
You just pay for transport. Now, if you're from
no, they are dying. You have to feed them on the way. They'll die. By the time we reach
we are calculating the budget of you taking these cows to your in-laws. Man. Now you're from that new girl of yours. Where's she from?
Which new girl? Dude, don't come to this show with assumptions.
So there's no way where Mahar is going to be taken.
Back your claim.
So there's no way where Mahar is there's no way you're about to take Mahar. There's no way you're about to take.
No, not currently.
Okay, so let's assume you have a younger brother, bro.
Yeah.
He's has a chick from Seme.
Semelango.
So that's Kisumu. And this other side is?
See, I mean
the Ngombe side, the cow side.
Kajiado.
So from Kajiado to Seme, that's 80K
per truck.
So let's put it at 100,000.
No, how many cows are you taking? That's the big question.
You want to go power them, bro. Because they are thin.
Then you need
more. Thin. You can't take them.
Then you need more trucks than.
No, just one. Just one.
That can carry like 10 cows.
No, bro. What do you mean 10 cows? It's that long truck. You know, like it can carry up to 100 cows.
Really?
Yeah. And those cows are thin, so you arrange them well.
Come out bricks.
Nice. That's 100 G's, yeah? Let's assume
for the truck.
We are assuming that's 100 G's for the truck. Now
100K seems a lot for truck,
bro. Bro, you're transporting cows from one county to another.
Through like 8 counties.
Yeah. So after that, there's the permits.
Permits za nini?
Yeah, do you think you can just, bro? Even moving with a pet from one county to another, bro, you'll be asked for a permit.
Okay.
We are there now. That's what I'm telling you. Stop having these factors remaining constant mentality. So, Jam, always think of this other side of how do I call it? The reality, how shit is.
Yep. Shoot, nasikiza.
So
Master, nasikiza.
The track imefika hiyo ni 100 plus the permit, let's say hapo ni permit inaweza kuwa
Ng'ombe
20
bado
Gs.
jalipia.
Ng'ombe
100 cows times
500.
500 is
That's
what?
half of
50K.
That's no 100 cows times 500. Yeah, that's 50.
No, 100.
That's 50K. 50,000 cows.
50,000.
That's 50,000.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it is.
500, 1,
Bro, it's
2.
50. You'll break.
Yeah, it's
You'll
50K.
break your brain cells.
It's 50K.
It's 50,000.
That's why I became a writer, you know?
Is the transportation for you
and
your farmer
and the cowboys. You need some cowboys.
Yeah, of course. And we haven't entered on food, bro. This is 100 cows.
But why would you need to take 100 cows?
Because it's
why
cheap.
Why are you adding new things I don't need? I just wanted to take 10
Why would
cows.
you buy only 10 cows, bro? You know how thin they are. Anyway, let's go to the topic of today. You have realized you're wasting. I was trying to listen to you, so give me a good business idea based on this shit. Yeah, based on you, based on what you're doing, you're bringing me some bullshit.
Ngoja nipatie story. Umenikalo mpaka nimesahau story ile nilikamkusema hapa hivi.
Kitunguu. Mr. Kitunguu.
Wacha kucheka story zangu. I don't laugh at your dreams.
Cowboy.
I don't laugh at your
What dreams, bro? Those are not dreams. Those are just desperate. Please. So, hey, Java, I saw you were so hard on this. Is it men, girls, or how are you calling them?
Wanaume kama Mabinti.
Oh,
no,
there are
several. I'm looking for the story.
Bro, you had it on WhatsApp.
No, I didn't have the page where I got this. Okay.
No, so you're talking about that guy who
that's the Ugandan fella.
Now, yeah.
That I failed to find the story. So this fella, we were painting, and then if you want to see the painting, end up at rogueradio.live on your Instagram, and you'll see painting there. So this man wanganava kadem mpaka mweka piece kila kitu mpaka dera alinunua. Now haso yake wanga anaenda ana target wase walewe alafu anawapora. Okay. Yeah, so it's for me, on that level, it's purely economical thing. Sijui kaya udinywa, I'm not sure. But
Jamaa, is he a man?
It's a dude. You didn't see the video where
he doesn't identify as a.
No, it's not.
It's
not transsexual, but cross-dress. Okay, the cross-dresser to some level.
Yeah.
Ni msi yako hustle. So hustle yake sio kudinywa ama could feel like a chick. Hustle yake ni ku approach guys. Alafu when they lewa anawapora.
He might actually be gay.
I've not heard of yeye kudinywa.
No, here we are. Sasa tunaipeleka further for
no, that's what I'm saying.
To be that comfortable
with wearing dresses.
Yeah, you know, like in Africa now we are looking at it.
That is actually the crux for me of this story. Why are men so comfortable in women's dresses nowadays? Dressing as women, you know. But you see, now I'm trying to separate. There are several levels to this thing. Kuna huyo, which is purely an economical adventure. Okay. Anaona kuna wajinga wakilewa na unuanga drinks and what not. So
anakupatia pesa.
Ama anaiba. Yeah. Then there's the one who feels like a chick inside, so I have to dress up like a chick. Okay. And then I
Wale
think
wenye
identify as a woman.
Ah.
Identify as a woman.
Mhm.
And then I think there's a third level, the guys who, like in Eric Omondi, where do you put them? Doing it for fun.
No, those are no.
What is the motivation? Because these two people, I might understand them, okay? We are anafanya hustle, now we are anafilika anything. Those are legitimate concerns, I mean, feelings. But the guy who just dresses and makes videos, how do you place that?
But that is an artist, bro. As in, that is an artist. You know, sexuality is a different thing. Right now, if we are looking at what art is, we are not confined in a certain in a certain box that this is what fashion is.
Can you just keep your pants on and sell whatever it is you sell?
No, as in it depends with how you want to express yourself. You see, Jav, if you are asked right now to sell a certain thing, you'll have your own creativity way of how to sell it.
Yes.
Right? Now, this person on the other side, them they have their own creativity way. Now, if it's a matter of morality, that's a different discussion.
No. With morality, we don't discuss morality in this show.
No, that's a different discussion. But this one is about hustle. You see.
So Eric Omondi and this Chile of Uganda, this beautiful woman who turns out to be a man, handsome man.
Bro, I don't.
No, it's the same
I
thing.
don't think it's the same thing because
which msewa UG anapretend kuwa dem ndio apate do. Eric Omondi anapretend kuwa dem ndio apate do. It's the same damn thing.
I don't think it's the same thing. Because, Jav, can you imagine Eric Omondi, he's so sure and he's so guaranteed. After this video shoot, you know,
madozi naingia.
Madozi naingia, and then I'm taking off all this makeup and I'm going to the streets.
The same to that Ugandan fella.
Bro, these guys don't sure if he'll find a man who's gonna bomoa her, bro. And then you have
for sex.
Yeah, and then you have to enter into that character to a point. This nigga is grabbing your ass and
snogging, nini.
Bruh, you're kissing. So these are two different hustles. Now that's what I'm saying. These guys might actually be gay. Do you understand?
Yes, I hear you.
They might actually be gay. And now it's gay prostitutes. It's only that now in Kenya, maybe, or in Africa, we still don't entertain that. But can you imagine if they go to Bangkok?
Yeah.
Will they be backlashed they have in Africa here?
Yeah, Africa, we're still grappling with homosexuality and whatnot.
Yeah, so these people might actually be gay. That's what. Have you seen how gays, bro, put on makeup? Or cross dressers? Because I was looking, and they are different. They were different. So you just go to WhatsApp.
I don't have the story there. There's only pictures.
Okay.
On
that story, what details do you want really?
I want to know, part number one, why men are so comfortable nowadays to wear women's clothes, and
no, those are not men, bro. Now you see, now you're mixing. You're mixing. Those are not men. Those I can't say them, but I can't say a gay is a man. No, how, bro? As in, can you imagine? We were in boarding school. So a gay in boarding school is like you in a mixed boarding school and sharing a bathroom. Because can you imagine at that time when you're hitting a dole, bro, you are horny, and Jav, you're there, we are all sharing a bathroom, and I'm just looking at you like, damn.
Dish.
Bro, that haga. Yeah. So you see, I can't rank them with the men. The gays, they associate themselves on the feminine side. I don't know if it's too much femininity. I don't understand. I don't understand how you look at another man and get enticed. So for the gays, those you can't say those are men. We need to understand this nigga has come to this club because he wants to attract men, not women.
I hear you. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Can you imagine how many men you've kissed in this town now that you used to roll big?
I can count them in the Fingers of one finger, 0.
How do you know? Have you seen with all that makeup, my guy, bro? And you're
See,
drunk.
in Aisha, it has to have an end goal.
What?
I may just kiss beaches in clubs and go home.
No, see, there are those now who understand
In
that
fact,
if we go past here, you're going to know what I am. So I'll play hard to get. But
yeah,
we've made out so much in that club.
and probably go home. In fact, TBT, Flashback Friday, when I was in Dar es Salaam, there was like a particular painting like that one. So
A nigga.
yes, pretty like fucking,
And-
pretty like fucking. And those days we were young, rich, and handsome. I was handsome. With the name. So
with your dreads.
yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
Mhm.
So dem akanikujia. I was with my friend Edward Quach. We used to run with Edward Quach. He was my next door neighbor.
Okay.
So
Watch the big voice nigga.
yeah, beautiful voice. So Tupac come and then you have to ask permission before you sit down.
Permission from who?
From the guy you're approaching. I mean the girl. You don't just come and sit at people's table. So this girl came. This girl came and I negotiate hapo. So you have to, hi, Nini, buy me a drink, something. So while that is happening, mtu akaniita kando, usijaribu. Usijaribu.
You are about to enter that hole.
Alikuwa painting, bro. Alikuwa painting.
So Jav, how many? Let's just flow on this story. How many niggas do you think you've kissed?
I doubt I've kissed any nigga.
How do you know if you were not warned on that day?
Yeah, so the worst case scenario ningepata huko juu. So
angekubali kwenda na wewe kama you are. You know they know how to read people. It's like
if you're not going,
you know, if you bring trouble, they'll make sure they don't go with you. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But but if you seem like you can let go.
Down for whatever.
I'm down for anything. You know, let's do this shit.
In fact, another business idea.
Now, if you feel like that,
t-shirt kaya watu wanaenda nazo club. If you feel like you have to bomoa a nigga, unaenda na hiyo t-shirt for club.
You know, I looked at the pics. I'm like, that looks like a woman.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Even these 3 guys.
Yeah,
are they from Nigeria or Kenya?
Somewhere in West Africa. It was story last year. It's an old story.
Bro, seeing them in a club, they look so nice, man. You know, and I'm like, this can't be at the business.
It can't be for fun. Certainly, it's not for
this
fun.
Is not for fun. These people are actually identifying themselves as women.
No, but you.
Yeah, so that's the side you need to approach. Like, let's not force men who don't want to be men to be men. I don't know if you understand me.
I think you're giving it a blanket cover.
No,
wale wanaenda tu like umesema akiona huyu mshaa kunimanga anaanza kukata hiyo riba. You see? Because I'm not going home with you, nigga. Why can't I go home with you? Because I'm a nigga too.
It's the same thing that will happen to you if you get a poko. Right? A prostitute will know
the guy who's ready to go.
The guy who's can pay. The guy who
drink.
So it's the same game they are playing. You see, and that's why I've used Bangkok. Bro, if you go to Bangkok, you'll have to check the goods first. You're not checking the face, you're not checking the body. You have to, because there are so many shemale.
Yeah.
There are so many shemale.
Everybody's a shemale there pretty much.
You see, yeah. So for them, it's okay. Like, are you down for anything? Yeah, I'm down for, let's go. But that's not in Africa. Now, in Africa, we are approaching this thing differently. We are beating these people saying, look at this man trying to con people here dressing like a woman, which might be a lie. You know, if you look into it, this is not a man. We are forcing men who are not men to be men. Bro, if you force a gay man to behave like a man, we imagine, will he contribute in front of men?
No, first of all, of course, he's behaving as a woman.
So he won't contribute.
Yeah, when
I'd be like, you as much as you're a man, you can dress like a woman and go hang out with the women because you get along.
you're already dressing to begin with.
So I don't see this place where you need to come and say you're a man. You're confusing people. If I meet people like those, they need to come out and be like, you know what, me, I'm not your typical man. You see, they need to come up with their name. Like, I'm not your typical man.
I might have the goods, but
I might have the goods, but I like it from the back. You know, if a war comes out here, trust me,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, I'll run with the women and I'll run like them. Yeah, and I feel that's the thing we need to embrace, because, and it's not embracing in the sense of accepting it. No, we tell you, if you want to be like a woman, go join the women. Now let the women also accept you. If they don't accept you, then you need to be in a certain place, but you can't be with them. You're confusing, man. There was this pic of, you know Wanaume.
No.
Ooh, she's sang a song like that.
Local artist.
It's okay.
Tuendelee.
You can go. That Chile is a lele. She's the star. So you see, there was a parody pic, an edited pic that took out that she's pregnant. You know, it was so confusing. You know, the way she talks like a man. If you talk about women, she talks like a man. She literally talks like a man. Like, everything about her is just like a man. Then the moment we saw she's pregnant, it was so confusing.
Maybe it was just bad luck.
What do you mean bad luck?
She had a pussy that had been coming.
What?
Bog off, my friend. Bog off. Alimaga mtu asha mangwa.
So they're both pregnant.
No.
But anyway, it was confusing, and it's the same thing right now. Why these men being caught in clubs are confusing, and people need to understand that these are not men. We can, if Java, I find you, because you've made it clear how desperate you are for money. If I find you dressed up like a woman and trying to go to Koinange to con men, now I'll be like, this is a man. This is a con man.
That is actually the point.
I know him.
How can you tell? How can you tell that these people are not conning? Because your story with them where that person from Uganda, I don't know how to place them now. That Ugandan person, that Ugandan painting, the story behind it is that hiyo konwase anawarob. Ukisha tei anakurob.
You must be feminine, so feminine, bro, for you to relate with a man
sexually.
Not even
sexually.
You must be so feminine. She was being
snubbed in that video.
Yeah, he's being grabbed in the ass. You know, this nigga, you know, says you're even feeling her dick hard for you like shit. Bro, you know, you must No, I'm saying you're feeling the dick of the other nigga.
No,
can you imagine? Now the guy dancing.
The feminine person in that situation.
That's what I'm saying. You must be so feminine for you to
accept that.
Yeah,
and you are
but it's rubbing. Paka, you're feeling how this nigga wants to destroy you. He's like,
and you're swallowing too.
He's like, I want to destroy the shit.
Bruh.
And you're dealing with that uterus, and you're there also laughing. It's okay. You must be so feminine.
Actually, that when it gets to that part of that video where they are snorking, it throws a cat in the pigeons for me, because normally, but still, he wouldn't just sit across the table at you both go your ways. If you're going to extract money from a drinking man, there must be sexual nuances and innuendo going on.
You see, Nando, you're gonna say, like, how many times have you tried to live with a chick in a club na kakata?
So those are straight. That is red flag. Those are men.
No, as in, I don't know. As in, these people have made me think, yani, like, if I've ever met out in a club, how sure am I?
Oh,
Because by then,
you might have kissed a few men along the way.
I've never cheated, bro. Like I've never picked a new chick. No, I did go to F2, but those days I was such a nice guy. You know, I was such.
Now that you mention it,
Yeah. I've never picked a new chick, but then it has never worked for me. And I'm always like, what to if I go with you and then I realize you're a whore? And I was so scared of whores.
AIDS. People are scared of AIDS.
No, I was scared of a whore.
How?
As in just the reputation that I fucked a whore.
Sichiniamat.
No, I just didn't want to tarnish my image of that shit. You see, I fucked around, Leo, but I was so scared of new pussy. I wanted pussy that I know. You see.
So where did the rain start beating you?
No, I still haven't bashed a whore.
Hey, Basi,
bro, for me it would be so easy. I find it so easy.
You're a shielded individual.
I'm from a religious.
If you're talking religion, I'm the religion background guy, bro.
And you used to jump on pussy. Though we used to go to some of these how are they called? Some of these brothels. There was one
New Eden.
Lidos.
What is Lidos?
New Eden at Gong Road.
Zay, which Gong Road? Which holes are in Gong Road? What are you talking about?
Bro, there's another one.
I'm telling you, these are not brothels, my friend. You people
I'm sorry.
In our day, there was a place called the New Eden, bro.
Mm-hmm.
2 places. Model Green, iko pale Odeon, and New Eden iko at the bottom of the Victoria chain. Yeah. Pussy was 20 shillings. Bob. Where? I was initiated by my friend John Oburu. Oburu Aliniaribu. He was 1 year older than me, so he finished it. But by the time I finished class 8, he was already in Form 1. So during my class 8 holidays.
So, did you get addicted with it for a minute? Now that you knew this thing is so available.
I already knew how to fuck by that time. So,
but you still went for house.
He told me you must be taken. We must show you how these things are done. And akachukua mnyanye fulani akampatia mbao. Those days there were no coins. Ilikuwa noti ya Kenyatta. Ama was it Moi? You remember? It was Moi. It was noti ya Moi. Akapatia dem mbao akambia go take care of this guy. Mnyanye akona matako kubwa.
And since you are mama's boy, you used to love your mom's ass.
Utafakoda. Yeah, and that was how I entered prostitution.
Let me tell you how it didn't work for me. I mean, it was the first time for me to fuck a hoe was to be in Form 4. There was a time we had run away from school and we had gone for rave on that Jabba. No, it was actually Mira. And you understand? That was my first kitemeo, bro. Nilitema hivi. I couldn't understand.
Before you figure down, you shall bow.
Bro, I'm wondering why the fuck I'm like this. I'm like, and we are going back to school. Bro, we went and we discussed since those prostitutes were afraid of young kids.
They were not, apparently.
No, they were actually afraid because they're telling us if we are caught with you people, it's a mess.
By in our days, the law had entered there.
And we see we were in high school. Not campus.
Class 8 holidays, I'm to say. How old was I? 13.
14. 13.
No, I was 1 year younger than my class. So I was 13 when I finished class 8.
Okay. So,
yeah, it's a lie.
Okay, so for us, we were in high school and they were still scared. Like, how old are you?
I think the government had entered that river by that time.
Yeah. So we used to go to, we were sent to, it's a reference to these hardcore prostitutes.
Initiations.
Yeah,
The initiators.
and we found one. You see, we found one.
Ah, growing up is a lie.
It was only one. So that one told us she can service all of us.
I'm sure.
Bro, we was 6.
How much were you paying those days?
50, 50, 50, 50. She was charging
Inflation.
1,000 bob.
Aye,
Yeah.
1,000 bob no not one.
Now that 1,000 bob is a candle, bro. It's a candle that you go to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Ikiisha, your time is up. So that 1,000 bob, you 6 people, Changa, I can service all of you.
Okay.
Bro, I was to be number 5. And I'm standing there, this shit is not making sense for me. I'm like, everyone is coming out of there, I'm like,
next time be number 1.
But I'm there, I'm like, hey, yani after everyone, despite after every other dig. And then I joined these people.
If you're number 5,
bro, I had to pretend that I went up, but I didn't, bro, because I couldn't. My dick couldn't stand, man. After that, now it refused. The Kitemeo just put the yard, man.
And just
I think after that is when I realized I don't think I can fuck a whore.
It happens.
Because for me, it's too much. I'll start thinking of too much. Who's been here? If you're screaming, are actually legit.
Who gives a fuck if a horse screams?
Why don't you fucking wank, man? Like,
no, the wanking is a different feeling, man. It's a special, very different.
So a whore is okay.
It's not the same as vaginal sex. Vaginal, let me be American about it. Vaginal sex and masturbation, penetrative sex and masturbation are two totally different things. It's not all about coming. There's a sensation in a pussy that's not in the hand.
This is a pussy that I'm sure maybe might even be dry. Now you have to
fuck. Hey, you see Mshabik. Spit on your shit and let me know when we're good to go.
Anyway, let's go back to this.
Unalipa alafu unatema mate. First of all, me, I don't spit. Spitting is a disgusting habit. I don't spit at all.
So you expect a whore to be wet or to have some
organize
lube.
Yourself, but the biashara unafanya. See,
or have some lube. Or the condom has lube.
In fact, it's for her own benefit. Akikuja kwa drive me just subua. So ukiumia ni wewe. Me, I'll be feeling tightness at that time. See, resistance. So it is in your best interest to come lubricated.
Anyway, let's go back to this. Me and hose. I don't think
I'm still wondering why you're.
So don't you see? There's this issue of cross-dressing, this issue of gaysism cropping in way harder. Because now gays are now cropping in,
particularly
in the prostitution con. So that's why I was asking you, how many men do you think you've dealt with in the streets?
I suppose many,
because he man, it's hard for me to even say he. He sounded like a girl, right?
And I laughed at them.
Where did he laugh? Where did he laugh? Oh, there was sound.
What? You're just looking for action.
Bro, there was sound. Yes. As in, me only when he was caught, when he was in the was it the cell or where was that?
Yeah, Karao. There's one before.
Yeah, Karao. I heard him talk and I'm like, damn, with that voice.
Ile a club, ile sasa. Let me find it. I hope it can be heard. Utocheza wimbo wa Chameleon. You prefer kuwa nasinogiwa. Sikiza.
Yeah, but I ain't hearing her talk.
Who's that shouting?
See the one taking the video.
What a girl.
Hebu zima that mkebe of yours by the way, first of all, because it's even scary.
You're a
It
dick.
might burn things here.
You're a dick.
It might burn
Anyway.
electronics here.
Interesting. Okay.
So now I have imagine, first of all, he looks like a girl. Unless that
Fool, he looks more beautiful than a lot of women in this town, to be honest.
You liked her?
Huh?
You liked her?
She's pretty like fuck. Me, I will not lie to you. That is a painting. Everything that happens after that is another story. But first impression, you definitely bang, nigga.
Yeah, let me tell you, you've kissed so many men in these streets.
I don't kiss.
With your nja.
Missing Aga.
Anyway,
I'm a strategic
this nigga,
sniper.
he literally looks like a girl.
Big time.
This same nigga talks like a girl. Tunataka kukaa tuseme this nigga is a nigga.
Anakula kava. Anaweza kuwa akikula kava.
This nigga he must be eating from behind, bro. He might have a dick, but you know.
Kwanza vile alikuwa ameisunda, chekiwa police station vile alikuwa na stripiwa.
But even hata ukipata like the cross dressers, they do the same thing. The gay people, ukiwapata, they've worn some tights imewashika, you can't even see a dick print, and you're wondering, nigga, where have you hidden it? I know you don't have it. They do the same thing. Bro, a straight person can't know that shit. And Jav, I'm telling you, Yani, you have to be so feminine for you to enter that con. Because one day you'll be caught in your con. Bro, na unawaambia
and they want.
Unawaambia sasa cheni niwaambie, let me tell you the truth. I have a dick. We know.
we are from breaking news. We are from prison. You know to
tunakurarua. You see how it's happening right now is we don't understand them, and it's going to get worse, Java, because this thing, I think it has been happening. Right now they're being exposed because I think
more cameras around.
Yeah, because of media, because of social media.
What I don't understand, first of all, your distinction between my problem is starting right off the bat is you get up here and go and put on a woman's clothes.
Because you are gay.
So and then why are you excusing these guys who do it commercial? Like Kina Erikomondi?
Because Kina Erikomondi are not doing it because they are gay, bro.
They enjoy being in women's clothes.
Yo, he's seen that is his art. Ameona that is his art.
No, the immediate problem for me is being comfortable wearing thongs and dresses and putting makeup and wigs.
Actually,
how is that person different from a cross-dresser?
The issue is even knowing how to put on makeup.
No, you can
look like.
You can guess, I suppose. We've been alive.
Bro.
Where is it you have left?
I can. Now get makeup, man. Like you have that makeup paka unafana na msichana. That's what I'm talking about.
That is a level deeper.
Yeah, as in those people put on makeup paka, you're like, you went through this class.
You can't. Well, YouTube is for what? Not only for the YouTuber, but the mere fact that you're interested in.
So for Erikomondi, he's not putting makeup. Erikomondi has this thing that is doing for him.
No, you're excusing this guy.
No, I'm not excusing. You see, I have no problem. I have
no comfortable in women's clothes. Your product and I say everybody knows Erikomondi is a fucking star. Akuje tu aseme go and buy women's panties from this shop. You don't need to wear panties yourself. You don't need to wear women's panties. Erikomondi is a star, one, a star power. Akisema mademo nunue thongs kwa duka yako watakuja wote. He doesn't need to wear the thong to make that sales pitch.
But you see, you're misunderstanding. This is the app of Erikomondi.
Yeah, so Erikomondi is, my point is Erikomondi
he's not gay.
He's comfortable in women's clothes. Whether it's gay or not is different.
And most bro, it's like you remember Drama Festival. You'd be asked to dress like a woman because now you're in a male's boarding school.
Right? Yeah, and we need women characters.
Now you have to get comfortable in that. This is about acting. You know, Jav, these people are not acting. These people are actually comfortable in that attire. As in, they are actually comfortable as them like that. No, this other side, this guy is acting. Now, if I see Eric Omondi in public, dressed like a girl and with makeup and all that shit. If I see Eric Omondi in an event, dressed like a girl with makeup and all that shit, then I'll be like, you nigga are gay. In fact, it's like you tell me a cross-dresser who's not gay. You can't tell me I just like dressing like a woman. I just like that. Alafu I take photos. You're gay.
That is the...
But for Eric Omondi, it's on camera. It's not in real life. You'll never find that guy in real life dressed up in dresses.
We never know. Maybe we need to...
No,
we need to send someone.
You say he's a celeb, right? We know that guy. Like, wherever he goes...
Do you know what he does when he's off the camera? If you're comfortable in wearing women's clothes and coming out here behaving like a chick, I can bet you he has no problem.
On camera.
Who knows? Do you know him outside the camera? You don't.
Bro, he's a celeb. That guy is all over camera. Eric Omondi camera is all over him.
Which is my point precisely. If you're a celeb, you don't need to wear thongs of women to sell thongs.
Jack, you're actually totally missing this point. Totally.
I suppose I am.
Yeah, you're totally. You're using art with how someone is. You're using, or are you saying being a con man is an art?
It is an art. It takes a lot of skill to go and put on all that makeup and put on that dress and to have that man kissing you like that.
And you're not gay.
Listen, I'm not finished. To have that man kissing you and grabbing your ass like that, and then you go home without him fucking you. That is absolute skill.
And Jav, you're telling me you are not gay.
It could just be survival tactic.
Like in real life, if I'm relating with you in real life. This is me, I'm relating with you in real life.
It's acting again. It's acting again. These people are actors just like Eric fucking Omondi, man. It's acting. Hey,
so they should be disturbed.
I snuggled you last night. Who?
We should be okay with.
Are you saying a kiss man? The acting, bro. The acting.
I don't think it's acting, bro. For me, I'm like, for you to come out like that in a club, you're not acting. It's not that you are hiding like because people don't accept you.
No, I'm acting like a woman so that I can make ends meet.
Eric Omondi is not hiding, bro. You clearly know this is him. He's not hiding. You know, when he's acting, you know I'm acting right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you know I'm acting. And I don't know why I'm defending him. But
that is my big question.
No, it's because I can't take your bro.
The fact that Anavan goes on a dame already is a red flag.
Look, that's another topic. I'm here on this topic of these men who are dressing up working at the club. Bro, that is not
okay. Acting. I can agree. That's a
these people are going like, I'm just in character for tonight. It's like
yes, I'm in character to steal this nigga's money. That is all.
No, I mean in character in the sense of Jav, if you're going to a club right now, you'll dress up.
Yeah, at your best, I suppose.
Like in the character of that night. If tonight was reggae, bro, I'm not going in that reggae. Yeah. Now this is how these guys are going to clubs. You see, this is how they are going to clubs. They enter in that character where they want to be held, to be kissed.
And where Apple for character is where you go left and I go right. Apple for character, and then get the character that will make this guy chill with me and buy me drinks. Akilewa na mpora, and I go home and put on my trousers.
Sasa basi ndo nauliza, if we are entertaining Eric Omondi, why are we shaming this other guy? Mbona basi if you're comparing them, mbona tusiende tushike tu Eric Omondi?
You are misunderstanding me. I'm not shaming anyone.
Tumwambie tumvue nguo when he's acting on camera.
Why are men so comfortable in wearing dresses, including that Ugandan fella and Eric Omondi? Same mosa. Unaamka tu na tu leo nafaa kuvaa dress.
bro, ndio maana naongelea these are gays. Now these gays have been here and they've been hiding. There's nothing like con man here. These are a gay con man. Let's just be straight up on that, because you can con people in a lot of ways. But he just chose the sexual side. He chose the prostitution side. You know, and Javan, you'll agree with me, when you're conning people, you're going all out.
All out.
There's like, if you are here, like, if I'm caught,
the mere fact that you're conning people means you're in a desperate place.
Yeah, if it happens that this nigga actually wants to go on, I'll give him.
No. If you're not gay, you won't give him.
After you've been kissed. Bro, this nigga's kissed.
Well,
this nigga's kissed you, this nigga's spanked you.
Can you get some contributions? No,
I'm like, you know.
No. Story angular.
My issue is, let's stop hiding.
If you're gay, you're gay.
If you're gay, come out in this club and say you're gay. Then we know what we are dealing with.
Why are you?
You know, it's easy to know what we are dealing with. I don't want to enter that club and the way job now, right now, you would have jumped on that chile, because you've said she's hot, right?
Hot like fucking.
Yeah, you would have jumped on her the way you've jumped on a couple and you don't know.
No,
doesn't that make you feel like you betrayed or something?
No, I'm not feeling betrayed. I'm just saying, when I approach a chick, I know my mission.
How do you know it's a chick? How do you know it's a chick, Javan?
Yes.
We are cameras are now exposed.
Okay, let me correct myself. When I approach a female form,
now we are somewhere.
I'm not going to buy you drinks and kiss and then you go home. That's not what I'm doing in the club. Yeah, if I want to buy drinks and have drinks with girls, I know the people like me, I can go have drinks with. Okay, sasa niko club, manjazi imekuja. I think I buy you drinks and then I go home. What the fuck am I doing? So, bring me back to my...
You don't like test the goods. You just buy drinks. Like you've seen a feminine form.
No, I've seen a feminine form and I want to get with you.
So you just buy drinks and then go home. You don't buy drinks then
I'm not going to
test the goods.
I'm not the guy who's going to buy drinks and then you go that way, I go that way. Because
understand the assignment.
Understand what I'm looking for. Because it is ni job inafanyika hapa. Ati wewe kuja then nakulewesha then
you go. Yes, you're the same, you know, Jab. You're the same person who's telling me you're the kind of guy who you'd want to know a woman. Exactly. You'd want to take this woman.
Knowing you includes knowing that you have a take or not.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, can we have like open interaction? Let this man come out there. You know, I'm gay and I'm dressing.
Yeah, that's the
one. So that I can know if I'm entering a club. Basically, we all know. See that table. That table those are she-males.
And those are the ones I want.
So if you want that, you go for that.
Yeah, the deception is the problem, I suppose.
Yeah, that's why I brought the point of, can you imagine how many men you might have kissed in clubs thinking they are women?
I would imagine, yes.
Bro, now right now, I'd go to a club and be like, you find a nice chile, we won't just talk. I'll be like,
in a club situation, to be honest,
can I confirm you're a woman?
Because you've not announced it.
And like, can I?
Okay, actually,
that I can confirm you're a woman?
I hear you. To deception, ndio mtu akisema mimi nataka kumanga msee ameva dress, umange ukijua.
Unajua ni nini, bro? You don't want to carry a whole man
in a cab.
Mkifika huko kwa nyumba, the man is like, today, you know what, I'm tired, let's sleep, we'll wake up tomorrow. Bro,
it gets worse.
A whole man.
Mkifika kwa nyumba, anatoa, and probably has a bigger dick than you. Back to that Tanzanian shimmer. Kuna opinion stuff. You need some opinion.
Arvind
is back. How are you, my friend?
Good evening, my brother.
Number
You
one,
started with
number one,
transgender.
bullshit guy. Number one, bullshit guy. Shoot, bro.
Thanks for that. No, but why are we talking about transgender today?
Huh?
At what?
Why we transgender? Yeah, that's the issue I want to keep
This
away.
is not
I
even
just
a
want
question
to-
of transgender, my friend.
It's actually a question of transgender.
Okay.
These people parading themselves as women, and they are actually men. As in, it's the same deception as a woman telling you this is your child till when he's 18 years old. Oh, you know, I could tell you the truth. Now is when you find out that wasn't your child.
You've been raising niggas.
You've been raising niggas.
And I know, one question if I had to put it across to you guys is, does a person become gay as a birth? No.
That is beyond the
No.
scope of
Answer
today's
is no.
discussion. That was
No.
That
Answer
is
is no.
scientific, bro.
Answer is
Being gay is scientific.
no, brother.
Are you gay at birth?
Gay-
Or are you
gays
gay
are
by,
never born
by
gay.
nature?
Personally, I don't think.
No way.
I can't comprehend someone being born gay.
The
As in,
same-
if you're born gay,
You
then
can't.
that is totally against the law of nature.
I agree. Because the same way no one is
It's
born a
not
Christian
so.
or a religious
So
person.
just understand the fact of matter is a person how he evolves to become a gay or a lesbian is
It's
nothing to do with the nature. It's with nothing to do with the nature.
It's natural.
It's lust.
No, it's natural. Let's go back to my favorite topic: single mothers.
No,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
If all listen, you are a man in a house. Okay, let's paint a picture.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A woman
Okay.
lives with her two sisters. Okay, and
Mhm.
they are sharing the house.
Mhm.
And then she gets pregnant and gives birth to a boy.
Okay.
You're surrounded by women. Which men are teaching you to be a man?
What about these gays who have been gays and having two parents, Jab? As in, you see,
Okay.
that can't
So-
hold water.
So that remove. Are you saying nature has no play in gender misidentity?
To be honest, I don't.
Where does it come from?
Yeah.
Are you trying to school us on this shit?
No, I'm not schooling you, brother. Come on, I've never experienced anybody and never been with anybody. Neither I have information, but then whatever I've read the shit. I'm talking about it. This all
That
happens.
is actually
This all happens because of the social isolation. When there is social isolation, you think these gays and lesbians have good social network? No. When they are isolated, this is when they grow up to become. Tell me one gay has multiple friends or a good in society and good in social. They are not. They are isolated. That's when they become this. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know where it comes from. Now, this was said, being surrounded by women does not necessarily make you gay.
You see what Africa
No.
said. There's this bonding issues where I even mentioned it.
Mm.
Like boys are just growing with other boys,
Not interacting with girls.
not interacting with girls. Even when they're in their adolescent stage, they are meant to sleep together, bathe together, maintain together. It's like being in prison. Boarding and prison is the same.
Mhm.
There was a time that we were even having that discussion. The boarding should be abolished.
It is actually apparently there were plans, at least in the last government, there were plans to abolish boarding schools. I don't know if they're going to continue.
Children should mingle together. Both boys and girls should mingle together. You people want to mess up, you people mess up, but mess up as boys and girls.
And then you come home with a child and we kill you.
But when you tell me the origin of gazing, bro, it's so complex. I don't
It
know.
is
Bro.
actually-
Can you imagine you look at another man
And you feel this one.
and
My brother.
This
this
one should
man-
be inside
Brother,
me now.
Why do we have to go for all those examples, my brother? Just talk about inmates in a prison.
Because
You know
no,
why?
inmates is
Because it's
different. Inmates
They,
is
they
very.
become,
Inmates
inmates, they
is-
become gay.
It is the same
Wait.
question as a boarding school. There are no chicks around here, so
Yeah.
the strong one fights the
Absolutely.
weak one. Straight fact. Prison is a closed environment, you see.
The same thing with body.
If there were beaches in prison, I suppose not. It wouldn't be so bad to be in prison. The fact that I'm horny and there are no girls and that guy looks weak as fuck, but it's not even weak because when Mike Tyson was in prison, you had to fight niggas from fucking him. First body in the world, bro.
Can you imagine fucking a star?
Fucking a star, and then you're world champion, but me, I'm world champion now. You make good deal, yeah, bro.
But you know, there was also a high. When we're in high school, there was a high spike of ladies. You know, lesbianism in girls' school. There was
more than almost boys.
For the boys, it wasn't being talked about because
boys no longer men.
Because for men, it's so disgusting than for the ladies. You see, for the ladies,
actually,
it was
yes.
easy. You know, to see a woman make out with another woman. But not for the boys, it wasn't being talked a lot. But it used to happen a lot, bro. In our school, I remember there were gangs of gays, bro. Gangs.
Maybe things change. You know, in my day, it wasn't so bad. There was a particular other name is fuck it. It's an incident.
Okay.
There was a CU chairman, my friend. Should I say his name? It was called
Bro, go ahead.
It was called Karogo.
Karogo. CU.
Chairman of CU, next to prefects.
Teaching people how to kneel down.
Apparently, it was for his own benefit.
To get there.
So,
and
his roommate, I can't remember who his roommate was. So, in the middle of the night, one day, nearly out of the blue, the scare, "Hey! Karogo, you're not going to burn me!" Tukakimbia huko tukapata msee pajamas. It was good, we were demanded to wear pajamas. Pajamas zimesogeshwa chini, Karogo amembao. This is the CU chairman who just yesterday told me I'm going to hell. Karogo, you're not burning me.
Nigga was so horny, bro. He wasn't thinking of anything else. You know, even in our school, I remember when we were monos, there was this boy who happened to give in, bro.
Oh,
that guy used to even to behave like a girl. Like he was
so dependent. That's what I mean.
Even in fighting, you'd feel like, you know, helping him out.
Yeah.
And like, why are you beating him? As if you know he's a weakling.
That's what I mean by weak people.
Hmm?
People are horny. The weak one is the fact.
So meaning the way Arvin has said, that thing, it has nothing to do with science or all that shit. It's just isolation.
Isolation means what?
Like you've been isolated from the female gender.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So now you people have been put in just as men. Now, when you're put as men,
people who are stronger than you,
all the weaklings will get fucked.
For real.
You know. Now, once imagine your first sexual experience, your first sexual encounter is a man up your diabs
by force.
Even if you get pussy later on, you know, you'll still be like, I still long for that. You know?
No, if you liked it. I suppose it's a question of if I liked it.
You know, Jab, if it's something you're used to, it has been introduced to you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and then like it keeps on coming.
There's a
yeah, like it keeps on coming. It keeps on happening to you. It keeps on happening to you.
So you're being repeatedly raped to 7.
Yeah. Unajua ni kitu itakuwa tu kwako. There's that urge that will.
The way I accepted Ruto's government at the beginning of the show.
No, it's not the same. Yours is more puny.
Listen, that brings up a different question.
So that way, you see, you're having these guys coming out of high school and don't know how to relate with women.
Actually, that is the downside of boarding school.
All they know how to relate with is strong men.
So you're not strong, so you give in all the time.
You give in. You're expecting this man to be asking for something. When you're relating with this man, it's always sexual. Because that's what you're used to. Because if you look at ukiangalia our ma transgender huko, how ukiangalia hama transgender huko utapata hiyo issue happen based on, unajua, their surrounding, how they grew up, and that's the core place we need to go. Eliminate it from
that. But we just
isolation. Let's start with isolation
earlier.
Let's start with isolation. Isolation is an issue.
Homosexuality is, you and Arvind agreed that homosexuality is not a natural problem.
It's not. Ndo nasema tuende tutoe isolation. Tumeona, first of all, that's an issue, and we are seeing isolation is creating.
These are opinions, I suppose. I hope you're putting this up as opinions, not scientific proof.
Bro, I'm not talking about science here, Jack. What do you mean science?
Scientific proof means I went and found out that this and this happens. And
no, prison. I'm putting it based on data.
In data is scientific.
Now, in prison, what happens? You even said here, if you are a weak person,
yes,
you'll get dicked. Now you'll get out of that place not that oh me, I'm straight. No, you'll be fucking women at the same time going to be fucked by men. Haven't you had such situations?
Which is actually a phenomenon with the rape. People who are raped, when they are under stress or duress, they go for someone to just bomoa me. Bomoa someone.
You know, disrespect me.
Songesha hii kitu ikuje huku left. You know what I mean?
Tutaishona.
Hata ikiraruka labda tukufe, but we shall be alive. See sabuni. You know, there's that probably feels a bit like Stockholm syndrome. You know, because rape people when they're under duress, they go for that trauma. They repeat the trauma.
Sasa si ndio nasema hivi, Javi. Hizo zote, so unaona pia umeingia kwa data yangu. So you understanding the data I'm talking about. I'm not coming here at saying this is actually a fact. I'm just using the data that is in play. See, we know if you're a rape victim, that trauma will be coming.
And that's why I say it's Stockholm syndrome, because the trauma, ironically, is a relief.
Twende kwa hawa magays. We are seeing this isolation is something that has been happening. Boarding schools have been rearing these people,
technically
these gays, more than day schools. Bro, in day school, have you heard of, how many cases have you heard of?
I don't have any data at all. Boarding versus day school, I have no data on homosexuality. I've not even thought about it. I've not compared it.
So,
but at the same time, you said there are people.
Jav, you've never heard of people in boarding school gay?
No, I'm talking about day school. I don't know.
No,
I don't know if gays are more in boarding or day school. I don't know. I can't tell. I've never looked into it.
That's just something.
It is
in
not.
Your school, how was it?
It is not.
In your school, how was it?
I went to day school and boarding school.
And both of them were just
okay. Those days, there was a lot of stigma with homosexuality. So, of course, there were incidences. Like I've told you, Karogo stopped burning.
So, was that incident in day school?
It was in a boarding school.
Why are you telling me you don't have that? I'm just use that of yours. Just use that.
Are you saying
the little you have?
Are you saying there are no gays coming out of day school?
No, bro, I don't know. But I know where.
Thank you for meeting me where I am, because I don't know either. I don't know if day schools produce more gays than boarding schools. I can't tell.
Jam, I know boarding school is producing more gays.
How do you know?
Based on I haven't had many cases in day schools.
You have just said you don't know if day schools produce gays.
No. So I haven't had many cases in day school, but I've had many cases.
Maybe they're doing it at home because people don't sleep in day school. Hello,
bro.
In day school, people don't sleep there.
At home, where? At home, at your parents' place. Your gays at your parents' place.
Wherever it is, you're out of the school environment. You're doing your shit, whatever you're doing. I can promise you, there are gays who have come out of day school. Okay, so the question of
you will give me your solution based on this. Now let me give you mine based on the data I know. Isolation is one of the biggest factors.
We have agreed on that. We have agreed on that.
Gays. Now can we stop this isolation? First of all, let's
remove boarding schools.
Prison is a whole entire discussion.
You are in agreement with
we are here on boarding schools. Boarding schools eradicate, and if they are boarding schools, let them be mixed boarding schools.
Pregnancies with single mothers coming.
You see, after the
Single mothers
pregnancy,
are going to come through like
Yeah,
a mother.
what you're not getting is this,
Unawekewa dem hapo na tunalala.
There's no solution that inaenda kukuja bila kubreak mayai. Pia unajua unaongea ni kama now this one if happen shit will be perfect. Shit
No,
can't be perfect.
we are not in a
we
perfect
need
one.
we need to break those eggs. Now we realize, shit. So meaning you people will be getting pregnant. Now, what do we do so that you people don't get pregnant? You get now we deal with issues based on how those issues are happening. We won't be sitting here and assuming that, hey, you know what, if we combine boys and girls in a boarding school, pregnancy is going to come out. We have boarding schools that are mixed.
But you see, what you are doing there is called.
We are having boarding schools that are mixed. True or false?
I suppose they are there. Sure.
And they're full of pregnant single women.
Listen, I've not finished what I was saying. What you're doing there is called stitching the asshole to stop diarrhea.
I'm not stitching any
because
how?
Listen, you put horny kids spending the night together, boss. You are removing the problem from homosexuality to pregnancies.
Where Jav, I've asked you, and they are mixed boarding schools. You're talking like you're talking like you've just gone to the sleeping. You see why we need mixed schools, Javad? It's not about sleeping. Dorms are different. The girls' dorms will be the other side well protected. Bro, I can tell you even about KMTC here. KMTC, you can get a woman in your room, but by the time you get that woman in your room, you coughed a couple of tunes to this security. That's one. Two.
It's illegal.
You know securities.
It has been illegalized. It's illegal to.
It's illegal, bro.
Yeah,
and as the guys, you're also not allowed
to go to side.
To go to the dome of the women. So you see, there are those rules that can be put in place. They are not going to spend the night together. What they're going to spend together is most of their social time. Now, the class time, the interaction. Now, that interaction won't make you feel like you want to be fucked as a man.
But you don't feel weak. You don't feel that if I can just bribe a guy and go and fuck that guy.
Exactly. Now, now we are reducing this part of. There are no chiles here. All are here, man. We are reducing that factor. So we are here like, I want to fuck. And the only people that are here.
Nyasi kikosekana, bro.
Nyasi kikosekana. So, Nyasi sikosekane. Now, the school was strict on if you get pregnant. There's like today in the morning, there was someone who was talking about Qatar laws and
those Muslims are not playing.
Yeah,
Muslims don't play.
Exactly. Now, can we have those laws? Can we have those laws
in place in schools?
Placed in schools. The choice you make has a consequence, and that consequence no one is going to entertain you on, bro. You got pregnant, you go home.
These are children, bro.
So, if you are a child, why are you pregnant? I thought you are a child. Arvin, did you have something to say?
You're fucked if you do, and you're fucked if you don't.
Yeah, I was saying, when forget about the Muslim country, how they treat the people when they found gays and all. That's a serious. They can even execute them. I'm not saying that we Christians believe in compassion and so on and so forth. So, being a Christian nation, Kenya, why don't the education is also being taught? When I'm saying sex education, this is important, my brother. We may say 110 things about it, but it's important for a child to know good touch, bad touch. When I say good touch, you know what I'm saying. If somebody is touching a very inappropriate, they should report. You think adult having sex with the kids is not it's not a matter, it's the biggest matter. It is the biggest issue. They don't report. I don't want to say a few people whom I met in a close conversation, especially in Kenya. They said like the uncles have exploited them. The cousins have exploited. So you know what is this? Because no respect for human. I'll tell you, very be honest. No respect for relationship. This is a somebody lustful guy doing something, and that's not been reported.
Well, you see, the biggest problem is, in fact, you've mentioned that part of sexual education. The biggest problem with that is standardizing sexual education. Now, sexual education is going to be put in together, like the boys and girls being taught together sexual education. I don't advocate for that.
Boys, the sexualities are different.
The sexuality are different. So the boys need to be taught by men on the side, and the ladies need to be taught by women on the side. Because you can't tell me I'm sitting we are sitting boys and girls in a class, then a lady comes and teaches us
how to fuck.
How to fuck. This lady will
give a woman's opinion.
She'll give you a woman's opinion.
I hear you.
You were a bad student, my brother.
Yeah,
you were a bad student, very naughty student.
and women and men experience sex differently.
Let me tell you, if you want to teach your child sex education, start by the good thing. Don't start with the bad things.
Explain.
Bro, tell this child how sex is good.
But
no, flow with him. Let him see. Where
did you jump from childhood to adulthood?
Why?
Sex is good at 14.
Wait, bro. As in, that's the only way you can get his attention. If you go to a child and tell the child that can you remember when primary they used to bring these videos of gonorrheas and all that?
The same was up with smoking.
Bro, did that shit affect anything? It didn't.
Let me read for you. Smoking causes impotence. We have all the children I need. So, when I was stewarding, I don't this idea. I don't want any more kids.
Now you see. Well, if you want to capture the attention of these kids and flow with them, tell them first of all how it's good. Then bring the repercussions.
Psyops. It's psyops.
Psychological operation. Now, that's the good news. Here is the bad news. My nigga.
You bring that kid here, you become a father.
You become a father immediately. In fact, all the finances that was supposed to pay your fees and all that shit. Nigga,
Zinaisha,
we are investing in you and
your child. Investing what?
Oh, you and your child.
You are a father. You provide for your kids.
No. Of course, you've gone and messed up. I'm giving you the repercussion of here is your money that I was to pay for your school fees. Otherwise, I was still to pay for your school fees.
But you are when the Baba come mimi.
No. That's just going extreme. It's just telling him, okay, you decided to take the life side. I told you, here is the money. You go.
Are you putting a cap on this money? Back a form 4 after. To calculate back at form 4, uni I will graduate, then you stop.
Yeah, we are calculating.
So I can graduate, you stop paying it.
I'm done with you, bro. Now sort your shit with your child.
And your wife.
And your wife, you better now sort your shit. That way you'll capture this person. You'll capture this child.
Yeah, actually, I agree.
You see, you'll capture this child. If it's a girl, you tell her, bro, baby girl. As there was this teacher was telling us about, if you really want to understand who is enjoying sex, insert your finger in your ear. So I'll tell my baby girl, you see, you will be enjoying this shit. But baby girl,
come with a baby here.
Come with a baby here. You will come with that man. And then it needs to be made. It needs to be put like a must, like a rule, so that even if you feel that empathy for your child, the rule says, bro, if you are caught, then you as the man go to jail because you're the one who's entertaining bullshit.
So constitutional reform.
So you kids decide to have sex. As much as we know, you guys might decide. If you decide, just know your ranks are reducing. Repercussions are there.
No.
And if you're not a virgin, there's no maharia you need.
Umenimchoma.
You're a bank product now. So you can get married any way you want. You can enter those throughpole relationship, or you can decide what you want to flow with. Now, if you remain as a virgin, now I can send you off with pride. You as a man, if you're broke and you're bringing here a girl, I'll punish you badly. I'll have to return this girl to their family.
That is why I'm worried about you paying their school fees back. They finished. Ukibring tu mtoi hapa hivi please. Then tuko draw. I can't support another father.
No, as in, you see, it's an accident. It has happened for them. Huh?
So they're young, they don't know.
For them, it's an accident.
But they don't know because of you. You didn't teach them any better.
No, I taught them. I told them, bro, if you go
youthful rebellion,
there,
youthful rebellion,
you will get someone pregnant, or you will get pregnant. Are we clear?
No,
yes, we are clear.
Ongeza, ukikuwa pregnant, you're also a parent like me. I cannot support as a parent.
No, me, I'll support you till ile time I was to support you. If I was to support you till when you're 21, when you're done with your campus, that is the money I'm going to invest in you in your parenthood. Now, if you decide you want to go to school, you better work within that budget. Because that budget is catering for you.
And you're two people.
And you're two people. So you have, how many years do you have? But if you've gotten someone pregnant at 16, and I'd calculated for you till 21
5 more years.
Bro, you have
5 years.
You have 5 years. You have 5 years to sort your shit out. These 5 years, I'll give you the money that I was to invest in you in this thing. So if you decide, oh, okay, I'm not going to go on with school, I'm going to do a business, or you decide. Here, I've given you. And Pia, there's also another thing, Pia. Parents need to be told they need to give their kids, especially the boys, houses. Bro, even us as Luos, our dads, building for us a Simba, and then after the Simba, they give you land where you can go build.
Dude, this is another generation. This is a new time.
Now, right now, bro, give them houses. Invest in houses and give your son a house. Don't send your son outside on the streets to start from zero. I used to tarmac. I used to walk without shoes.
But now,
don't give them that.
But now you have shoes. Now you have shoes.
Now you have shoes. Give them a boost.
Yeah, see, that's very important.
Now you as a man, you've brought a child when you're 16 years old. Daddy, you have a house, right? Now, this money, this first year, I'm going to guide you on how to spend the money. Now that you have responsibility.
Shule is out.
No, stop dreaming for this school, bro. No, your school is out.
You decided to become
you decided to go for this good fruit, right? What did God do to Adam? I told you, bro. I told you not to eat that fruit. Now I know you are my son. I know you are my
you.
I love you, but fuck out of here, my nigga. I've given you the world.
We cannot have two fathers in this house.
Now we are having one woman calling daddy. Who do we know is daddy here? That
which is another job. Jaba alipeleka Deva litachali yake home to introduce her to her parents. Hapo akasema during supper pale, pass me the butter, for example. Pass me the butter, daddy. Jamaa kafanya hivi,
budake na jamaa pia wakashikana
hapo kwa butter.
Who's the dad?
Who's your dad?
Mimi ningeambia tu mzae yo. My nigga, just please. This is no longer yours. Your time is up.
You have retired.
You need to know I'm the one. Yeah, but yeah, so you see, as Nania said, so Arvin, this one was and you need to your sex ed. Sex ed has been standardized, which is the problem. Sex ed is
usually being taught by women, by the way.
Yeah, most of those classes are actually women.
They just go see a Jew. They're embarrassed, first of all. They're embarrassed of what's going on here. The kids are also embarrassed. I think we need to, what's the word? We need to normalize sex, to be honest.
bro, sex,
which means
we are the people who haven't normalized it.
Which
Sex
means-
is so normal.
which
on
means
the streets.
which means a break with religion, because all the religions I know say sex is a sin. It is not a fucking sin. Come on, some guy who could get sex sat down and wrote some verses. Sex is not a sin. Responsibility is the problem here.
So what is a sin?
Who decides what a sin is? Bro?
Bro, the sin is
Who
you
decides?
having sex without responsibility. That's
No.
the sin.
No,
That's the sin, Jab.
the real sin, yes, the sin we want to portray, because there are consequences, obviously.
See, that's even right now, that's just still a sin. You're telling your kid, you can have sex, but you better be sure about the responsibility that comes with the
that
sex.
is a better way to say it. Don't say sex is going to send you to hell.
Okay, yeah, going to hell. That's no. I'm on the sin part. Like you can have sex. Sex is good,
You can,
but
it's
you
beautiful,
better embrace the responsibility that comes with
yeah,
sex.
accept when you're going in, you know what you're going
You know what you're going in. You're going in there for. So if we are teaching our boys, if you're teaching our boys now, I don't know what they'll teach the girls, but if you're teaching our boys, we're telling the boys, bro. First of all, your conversation with a woman should be straight up.
Be honest
Be honest what you want.
from day one.
From day one, just know how to interact. with
Like we
this
said
woman.
at the beginning of the show, hope is a motherfucker.
Don't
give people hope.
Don't give people hope, bro. We are not dealing with hope here. We are dealing with reality. Now, reality is you have a date. This date might want to
I want to sleep with you. Are we doing it or not?
or
Straight
not.
up.
Now,
No, I want to marry you. You want you to marry me first? No, I'm not getting
if you
married.
don't want to get married, leave that woman
Na
alone.
pia get married in here.
The man should not be there now, start sweet talking this woman at you. You never know how things might be. You know, right now I may not be ready, but in years
Give
to
it 10
come,
years.
just stay with me. You know, no, stop sweet talking. If the woman wants marriage, let that woman go for men.
And if you want marriage, also jump in.
If you as a man you want marriage,
Yeah.
jump in. Now you people are having a good conversation.
Yeah,
But here we're
we are
talking
on the
about
same
sex.
page.
Here we're talking about sex, Jav. These are kids. We are telling them,
Yeah,
yeah,
no kid is looking to get married.
you're not looking to get married. Now, this is what we're telling the boys. So if you're going out there, my nigga, you're just going there for sex. What I'm hoping the girls will be told, don't give it out unless it's worth it.
Precisely.
Period, bro. If it's worth it, if it's worth your value, then give it out. So now shit outside here will
But
be
a kid,
so it won't
what
be
does
so
a-
easy.
what does a
Pussy
teenager-
won't be just
what does a
won't be
teenager know about
available.
value?
Huh?
What does a teenager?
See, that's now what is being introduced in the sex ed.
So
The value, the woman is being taught their value. You see, the problem right now,
Mm.
these children, the girls coming up, the girls are not being taught their value. The men are not being taught their value. What is happening is social engineering that, oh, if you are a hot woman with a big ass and all that shit, you can actually make money on social media. You know, you can be a socialite so long as you have a big ass, so long as you're light skinned, so long as you have, you know, so long as you're pretty, you can
you
be a
have
socialite.
450,000 wigs.
So meaning your value is based on your followers.
So it's
Yeah.
really commercial value.
Yeah, it's commercial value.
Your
So,
value is money.
so you don't know your individual value.
But
That's
actually-
why cottering these women is easy. Because they don't know their value.
as long
if-
as
if a
you
woman
flash
is-
some money and you're good to go.
If a woman on social media is being paid, let's assume, for you to do an ad, let's assume you're being paid 100 G's. Yeah. And you as a guy, you come with 200 G's, like, hey,
You can work quarter one time.
you see, so the
One
woman
time.
is basing her value on the commercial setting.
But
Now
we-
that's what needs to be happening in sex ed. These women needs
It's
to be
become a
taught.
commercial society.
Now the women in this commercial society need to be taught
So the
their
women,
individual value.
women are also failing girls the same way men are failing.
Men are
boys.
failing boys the same way women are failing girls. So if a woman knows their own value, bro, Jab, do you think getting sex out here will be easy?
No, it's
As much as we'll be sending our boys, you
It
go.
will
If
be
you
a
find a
job.
good girl, you go get a
it will
girl.
be a job.
It
People
will
will
be a
become
whole entire job.
people will become responsible.
Yeah, man.
Ulidinye alafu kesho asubuhi nini inafanyika? Those are the questions
Nini
girls
inafanyika
should be asking.
kesho?
Ke- Ushanidia kesho utakuwa debe yako ama
Ama
umeisha?
hata sahizi hata before senye unaniingia kama nani?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
unajua,
my parents told me we need to have
bro. First of all, what is your 10-year plan? Ndio sasa niggas pale wajue this shit is there, the punani is there, but I need to fucking focus on myself.
Work on something.
Yeah, then later on I can get this Kudesh. Can you imagine now niggas working on themselves from an early age, as early as
teenage, really, as adolescent.
14 up to 15.
Ukiingia dole unajua hizi mavitu.
By the time the nigga is hitting 30, this is a full-blown beast,
motherfucker.
And who are the ladies he'll be going for? The totos, the 19-year-olds, you know, the ones that haven't gotten out here to mess with these boys. No, they're just taken off the top layer. Those who want to enter marriage. Now, for the ladies who don't want to enter marriage, they can pursue their whatever they want to pursue.
Instagram.
But the sex education needs to be valued.
Targeted.
Yeah. Like if
men wafundishwe hivi
na wanawake,
yeah,
wanaume wafundishwe. It should not be standardized.
A proper, if that is assuming parents are not doing it at home, you know. If we're going to leave it to the schools to do it, there needs to be a curriculum about it.
No, you're also going to do it, but are you seeing? Don't you realize these children get more influenced in school than at home?
That's
so
why
the school also needs to do it as much as you're doing it.
So the government should take this, Ministry of Education should take this thing seriously.
Yeah, there should be a standard for boys and a standard for girls.
Sex education in primary school was one of the most embarrassing subjects.
Bro, wearing a condom. I remember.
In high school there's no sex education. I don't know what schools you people went to. Sex was never mentioned by a single teacher in 4 years. Arvin akakuongea.
Arvin, go ahead.
Number one bullshit guy, bring it up. Anyway, yeah. So
no, but then the way you guys are discussing sex is a sin. Go through the basic ones, basic Bible commandments. Why there is a adultery as a commandment? It's a sin, my brother. If it is the out of the marriage, it's a sin. You can't justify saying sex is good. What is sex? How is sex good, my brother? When you have a command.
Who made this commandment? Who made these commandments? Who gave him the right to make commandments?
But wait, Arvin,
now this question is against the nature, law of the nature.
But Arvin,
what about you're trying to say, like, you know?
What about those people who don't want to get into marriages?
And then they're straight. Then that's what they are playing against the law of nature. Why was woman created for?
You are confusing. Listen, Alvin. You're confusing the law of nature with the law of God. They're two different things. God is not a natural phenomenon.
Who created nature, mother?
Who the fuck knows?
How come you're separating God and nature?
Can you support? You have evidence that God created nature. You don't know. I don't know. No one knows. It is an assumption we've made for thousands of years. We don't know.
I think you need.
You cannot show me where this God is.
There was a pastor right before this, like last previous. There was a pastor. Genesis. God created.
You cannot use the Bible to prove the Bible.
But you see, I'm with Arvin on the part of according to nature, Javan. According to wait.
You're confusing nature with God. That is the problem.
I'm not on God. I'm on nature. According to nature, you only have sex
for procreation.
Because look at even how it's happening for the animals, even for the women.
We're not
like they long for sex when they're ovulating.
That is a natural function. It is
now
actually
that's nature. It's called nature.
That is called nature.
So meaning, if we decide to go with nature that you should be having sex for procreation.
It will remove a lot of problems, I agree.
A lot, yeah, and that's where Arvin is coming from. Yeah, it's a sin to have
But
sex outside
it is
marriage.
not who said it's
Why are you
okay.
having sex
Why-
outside marriage?
Why
Why are you having sex outside marriage?
Listen,
It's just lust.
There are only two animals that have sex for fun: human beings and dolphins. The rest is functional.
Are you sure about the human beings, bro?
Human beings and
Maybe
dolphins.
the dolphins, but are you sure about the human beings?
Human beings
Don't
have.
you see it's
That
just
is
a
why
lust?
we are having this discussion here. People enjoy sex. Sex is fucking good, man.
We were hypersexualized.
We are not hypersexual.
We were hypersexualized.
Even in that Bible you people are talking about, at the very beginning, sex comes right at the beginning. Ikitu ni tamu, leave it.
No wonder inakuja na rules zake jamaa.
Who gives someone
According
a right?
unaona
I want to
nature,
fuck, but listen, going
Then
back to
who
the
gives-
question you just asked. I want to fuck, but I don't want a marriage or children.
but
It
that's
is
what I'm
possible.
telling you. I've understood Arvin. As in,
possible.
it's not possible. It's
But and then someone comes to tell me it's wrong based on what? Who are you?
It's only possible if now we want to mess it up.
Messing
now,
up how?
we are
There
making this
people-
pussy
there are
available
people-
again.
There are people having sex without children and without marriage, and
Exactly.
they have not messed up. They have not hurt anyone,
And that's what
and
I'm
life
saying.
continues.
Yeah. We are now going back to available pussy, low value pussy, right? That's where we are going back to. I said if we are going hard on this, then we are going hard on this.
We go hard. No?
Don't give out pussy if you're not married.
Why? Who are you to tell me that? I have my pussy here and I want it to be kamatwa.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if you do that, then there is that availability of pussy. Now there's low value pussy. You get me?
Mhm.
Now pussy can be found anywhere. We are not sorting any shit.
Yeah.
We are trying to sort shit. You see, right now sex is all over because of that. I want to be fucked. Who are you to tell me I have to be married for me to be fucked? So now you're undervaluing.
No, you're
the-
bringing
the-
back
the
sex
pussy.
to a functional place, and that is not human nature.
It is human nature, bro. Like the role of sex, it has to be the role of sex.
It's not
These
about-
other things is pleasure, bro. These
Pleasure
other
is
things are
part of
pleasure.
the human experience.
Now, can you marry and have that pleasure?
I do not want to marry, bro. Nataka
Then please
nataka tu kuenjoy.
buy yourself as a man.
Brother, so then according to you, then it's not even a sex, it's called lust. When you cannot have an emotional connection with a person. No, one second. How can you say just make me understand, you want to have sex for a person who's available. How do you even get into that when you don't have emotional connection? How can you even touch that lady when you don't have
Why do you
emotional?
need an
Just
emotional
because you
connection?
have desire. That is
That
lust.
is why.
Come on, bro. That
That
is
is-
lust. That's pure lust.
Do I have
That
the
is
mic?
sin.
You have mic check. Okay. Listen, prostitution is called the oldest profession. Right in the beginning of the Bible, we have prostitution. So you can.
So
have-
then you say this, then when you say this, then even gay is right. Then even lesbian is right, according to you.
It is. I'm not God. And I'm
What
not
have you said is right?
lesbianism and gayism.
Bro, how is that
It's
natural?
not my job. We're not talking about natural.
No,
It's Jibange,
because
bro.
You, Mara, you talk
Because-
about nature, Mara.
Because the
nature.
brother is saying,
Dude, if you want to
Brother
fuck,
is saying that
Arvin,
I
Arvin,
can-
go
if
ahead.
you want to fuck a man, go and
Wait,
fuck a man.
Arvin, go ahead.
no, my brother is saying that I can have pussies or I can have sex because he thinks that is not sin, and it is not even a compulsion or something, not even a rule. That same thing applies for the people who are gay, the gay practitioners or the lesbians. Even they want the sex, but they choose a different way. So you're trying to say everything is right in the world
Everything
because
is right.
it suits me.
Precisely.
Come on, bro.
Then if everyone behaved like
Then-
that, where's the structure?
then-
Jab?
Listen,
Exactly.
the question here,
Just answer. If everyone behaved,
I'm answering.
where's the structure?
The question here is if people want to legislate my morality.
Because we are seeing where that shit has been leading us.
is leading you where?
Well, how is our society,
You
Javan? How is our
You
society?
people are approaching this thing from a religious point,
No,
which
we are
is a
not.
fast in this world. Religion is not natural to human beings. It was imposed.
Javan, and I've given you this example.
Mm.
In nature,
Mm.
the only time you'll see your dog running outside and going to
During
be a
mating
home
season.
is during mating season.
Precisely. We're not
It's not that they were told.
We're not
It's not
dogs.
that they were
We are
told.
more intelligent than dogs.
And that's what I'm telling you. But Jav, just wait, bro. They were not told that you can't have sex anytime. Bro, sex was given a role. Sex was given a value.
By who?
By nature, as in I'm talking about the animals.
Uh-huh.
You see,
Yes, animals.
it was given a role, it was given a
do it
value.
very different from.
So you're telling me us we are better than nature?
We are more intelligent for
Than nature?
We are more discerning
Than nature? Yeah, are you
Yes.
seriously sitting there and telling me we are clever than nature?
Notice nature. Are you trying to say God?
No, I'm not. Now, why do you see you're coming from that side of you think I'm talking about God? Me, I'm talking about nature.
This is
Nature,
all,
nature. We always say
this is all based. You people are approaching this.
no. Okay, forget.
And that's where we are losing each other.
You see, your problem is you're forcing me to approach it from a religious perspective. Unless it's Arvin who's approaching it from. It's me talking to you.
Arvin certainly is approaching
now
from a
fuck you
religious
and
perspective.
it's me. Have a conversation with me.
Mhm.
I'm not coming from a religious perspective. I'm coming from a nature perspective. This is just in the mind. This is a lust.
It is
Java.
not. It is
We were
not.
hypersexualized
By who and when?
See, the social programming,
No.
pornographies,
No,
kupatiwa
no.
pornographies
Sex,
and all that.
Prostitution
Wait.
existed long before.
And
pornography.
what was the value of prostitution?
And
A woman who was a prostitute angeolewa.
Those are now, what are they called? Society.
Jibu
shunning
swali,
people.
angeolewa, was it godly ama ni nini?
You see now. God,
No, I'm asking you, umesema society. Mbona ukusema God alikataa? It had nothing to
the
do with
Bible
God, it was
actually,
the society.
the Bible actually says.
Leave alone the Bible.
Restored
Even
prostitutes.
even in here, in South Nyanza, here, your home, Kindu Bay. Kindu Bay, leave alone the
Even
Bible.
today
If
you
you
can't-
are a prostitute, why you?
Even today,
Uh,
you can't.
or is it Bible based or is it society based?
Society is people sitting down, right? Or saying we
Yeah,
don't like,
so
we
fuck you
don't
on
like,
that
we
Bible.
don't like horse.
Fuck you
So,
and that Bible. Yeah.
What a horse. But you see, the same people making these rules are the customers of this fucking horse.
You are rushing to these same people. You are having a conversation
No,
with me,
listen.
but you want me
No,
to,
listen.
to defend people that are not here. Can
Listen.
you talk to me?
Listen. Who said?
Maybe I don't deal with the Bible, Jav.
Yeah, I know.
Let's
I
talk
know.
about nature.
Okay, let's bring it down to your level.
Yeah.
Horse cannot be married. We both agree. We know it's a fact of life.
Now,
Even
would
today.
you want your daughter to be a hoe?
Those are
Jav.
no one want no. You see, dude, I'm going to fucking kill you myself. Listen, fuck you. Man.
This is a puny asshole.
The facts are like this. This
Mhm.
horse, the customers of this horse are the same people who say prostitution is wrong. Very wrong.
That is?
Who are the customers of this horse? They're getting Martians to come and fuck them. Nyinyi munasema prostitution is shit. Are the same ones fucking this prostitute. It is a fucking hypocrisy. in
Javan, if you
mankind.
compare those, not everyone could get a prostitute, or if not everyone could even go.
Technically,
to a prostitute.
because
Wait.
means you must pay.
Wait, and let's go back then. You see, let's not go back to your days. I want to tell you what how hypersexualization factors are. It normalized fucking a prostitute.
What's
That
wrong with
shit was not normalized. Now,
this shit was happening from the beginning of mankind.
but it was not normalized, bro.
Normalized
You
how?
people lining up, going to even the prostitutes. Yet walikuwa wanatoka wakitembea on a public road, bro. They were just in a certain
No, those are
brothel. That
economic.
brothel
That's
was
not an
known.
economic
It's
factor.
not about
Added.
economy. It was normalized by pornography.
Pornography came.
Sex was made available.
Pornography is a 20th century phenomenon,
Exactly.
bro.
Now, before 20th century, no one would want to be associated with a prostitute.
I
True or false?
agree.
But after pornography, I just want
And
to
it's
come,
still
bro.
not normal.
Pornography has shown me I can actually orgasm. This thing is nice to come.
It is a bit.
So that's why I'm going for for a whore.
And
Previously, those people just wanted to, I am feeling horny and I don't have a wife.
Or I have a wife, but you can't even quantify it.
So now we are coming on the ethical side.
Ethical, do not bring ethics into this shop.
You see, and I'm asking you, Ebu, let's go with your solution. Let everyone do whatever they want.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to fuck kids? Please. Oh, your preference is you're a pedophile. Okay, we should not beat you up. Oh, you want to kill people? Come on, oh, it's okay. Just go ahead and kill people.
Which is ironic because there are laws against these things.
So can there be laws against this pleasure sex?
Why?
Why are you putting laws on killing?
Why are you trying to behave like
Why are you putting laws on killing? Why are you God? Why are you telling me I can't kill someone?
The impact of sex or prostitution is not the same as the impact.
It is the same, bro.
When I kill you,
look at how we are reasoning, Javan. Look at how relationships are working.
You cannot tell me I kill you today and I go and fuck a prostitute later on. It's the same sin.
How many people are killing each other in marriages?
How is that relevant?
Bro, it's relevant because this interaction, how Mali Mefika, it's not natural.
Because that's a different argument from what we are
No, it's today. Not, bro. It's the same thing. The pussy is so available.
I'm just saying like this. Dude, let's say there's a judge there who knows everything, okay? Right and wrong and killer kid, okay? So
no, right or wrong based on what? Me, I want to go with you. There's no right or wrong.
You are bringing up,
yeah, but I can kill when I want to. Remove the laws, bro.
Exactly.
I can be a pedophile when I want to. That is according to Java. That's how our society should be. Let it ban, bro. What do you want? Oh, I want
human nature is to ban.
Is what I'm telling you now. That's your solution. Like, remove all the laws and release people.
Do you know there are people who out there who think pedophilia is natural?
Javan, I'm still with you. I don't know why you keep on bringing people. You yourself.
Bro, you are
remove the laws.
You're going everywhere, my brother.
Huh? Pardon?
He's going everywhere. No,
Javan is all over the place.
You're just like, yeah, if you want to debate on one issue, just talk on that issue and then cover it. No, you're saying this is right and that is wrong. Now I'll ask you what makes you feel, who are you to judge the right?
What I'm saying is, who are you to tell me what is right or wrong in my life, in my experience? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, that's great. If you have that is your call as your personal individual responsibility towards yourself, to the society. You think nobody should question you. Fine.
Society is the problem here now. Society is the problem in
my brother.
How is that?
Society decides. Society decides. You see, there are two kinds of laws here, okay? There's natural law, which you feel yourself. You know it is wrong to kill a person, okay? And then you come and put them all in the same blood. Listen, let me finish. Let me finish. Arvin, let me finish.
No, brother, one second.
Wait, Arvin.
Arvin, can you calm the fuck down, okay? I asked earlier if there's a judge sitting there who knows everything in the world, okay?
Like a god.
A god. God, Yahweh, let's call it Yahweh.
Okay.
So, Yahweh is sitting there, and we have two men. Man number one goes and fucks a prostitute, okay? Man number two goes and murders somebody. Yahweh sitting there thinks these people have done the same thing. How is that right?
What do you mean, how is that right?
I go and fuck a prostitute. I've not hurt anyone. I've not denied any children of their father. I've just it is a motherfucking nut, bro.
Let me give it a context. Let's give it a context. You're married.
The wife doesn't know.
And you got out and went and fucked up.
And she doesn't know. I didn't get a disease.
No. This is Yahweh. Yahweh is there. He's the one who's looking at this shit based on a context.
That is why I brought up here, because Yahweh is a bitch.
Wait, I finish. You fucked.
Oh, my brother. Those are too many.
A prostitute.
Yes.
And you have a wife. This guy has killed on self-defense.
No, yeah.
Now let's put those contexts. Who has messed up here?
Someone lost their life. All I did is
So, bro,
all I did,
it was either that someone or me.
yeah,
So-
but all I did here was bust a motherfucking nut, bro. It's not the same. Even if it's self-defense, I just came inside a prostitute. That's all. Because I kulikuwa na condom.
When you have a
Nilimwaga
wife and
kwa-
you agree with that
come
wife,
on.
unless,
Come
bro,
on.
it's
not the
a
same.
true interaction.
It is not the same.
Javan. So what you're saying is,
Okay.
They are ordinal sins and they're cardinal sins, man. According to this same old.
so I
This
get killed. Fuck self-defense. Kill me.
No,
Uh.
killing somebody is not the same as busting a nut. That
Here,
is what
I've given
I'm
you a
trying to
context.
say.
Bro, it's not the same, but I've given you a context. You went in church, got married to your wife, signed monogamous. Then you come out here, will go and fuck a prostitute. Sindio?
Or
This
somebody.
other
whoever.
guy, no, we are using
Okay,
prostitute.
prostitute, yes.
This other guy was protecting his family. In the midst of protecting his family, he killed the people who wanted to
kill him.
kill him.
It is absolutely correct. But
Then
sadly,
how is it?
Sadly, this same Yahweh says, do not kill, do not commit adultery. So what are we talking about here?
Oh,
Do not. So in self-defense, put your heart like this. They put a knife. Yeah.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
God said, do not kill somebody.
Give me while you are winding this up.
This is
Because
some
you
bullshit.
right now, I'm not reasoning with you. Right now.
You don't.
Now give me your solution. What you're saying there, and this is my final question. No laws, bro. What you want to do, you do.
You're the one.
Let no one should guide.
You're
No
the
one
one
should guide
talking.
you.
Yes, because Yahweh came and told us to not kill, even in self-defense.
So right now, if someone is here raping my daughter, I should not kill.
Do
that
not
person.
kill them, or they're going to hell.
No. You see, you're running to. I'm talking to Jav. Are you Yahweh?
Yahweh told
Now,
us.
Jav,
this
give
shit.
no. Are you still listening to Yahweh?
I don't listen to Yahweh.
Then
but
why the fuck are you
but
using him as a
those
reference?
laws we talked
I'm talking
about
to you.
10 minutes
Yeah.
ago are based on
Jav,
the 10
I'm talking to
commandments.
you. I'm talking to you.
I'll kill that
What is your
motherfucker
solution?
with
Huh?
a knife.
So now, there is where we have come. We are saying
Mhm.
this sex is messing up our generation.
Based on what?
Based on how we've lowered the value of the sexual interaction. You see, right now, pussy is so
No, according to
available.
Joe.
Pussy is so available. Pussy is so all over. You'll even find someone who's broke. You'll find a broke person going for pussy. You'll find a broke person getting married.
My problem.
Now let's go and let's go back to factory setting and set it up and say, okay, our kids, if you are to offer pussy, you better be married. Otherwise, outside here, these people are just going to mess you up and go. And that's when you're talking to your daughter.
Yes.
Now, to your nigga, if you go out there and get a woman pregnant, forget anything to do with school. We are going to gather all this money that was to pay for your school.
If you're lucky.
If you are lucky, and I invest back on you and your family
Until you become
for
of age.
for these years.
Yes.
For these years, you see, for these years.
That is actually a very generous burden.
Yeah, you see. So that's what we need to be teaching these people. Now, if you're out there, the value of this girl has been raised. She won't just give in at venye it has been kitambo. Kwanza, first of all, porn tutoe. There's no porn in this country. Porn should be illegalized because it's giving people other options. You see, it's giving people other options.
He's the guy who gets pregnant. The man doesn't get pregnant.
No. Even the man is being taught this
No.
side. Hey, if you're not doing the show, don't do it.
Me, I want to say before you continue. Hold it.
Wait, they finish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now,
Okay, finish.
porn to be done what?
To be done away with.
legalized. Yeah, no porn in this country.
Okay.
Now, if we've raised that value, these boys of ours, yeah,
Continue. Me that could check.
This
I'm
boys-
not laughing because you're putting jokes.
boys of ours to make a whip iko hapa.
Because you're their partner. You only go by half.
Mimi ni baba nigga. Just try me. You go out there and fuck a chick, and then you want to come up here. Daddy, we were where? Did you have money? Did you have money to go fuck someone's daughter?
Did you teach me that I have to have money to fuck people?
That's what I'm saying.
That
The
is
sex
the point.
education
That is the
is what we are
point.
teaching people. Jab, why are you not understanding that we need to teach these people how to interact?
So, time yaku.
So when the lady is interacting with this man, it's two people interacting on the same value.
Time ya mwenjoe imeisha.
Huyo mwenjo huyo pelekeni huko. Wewe mwanamume hata unajisikia tu kukaa na hiyo kam yako hadi ile siku you'll be able to afford someone's daughter.
Afford consequences.
You can afford the consequences. If you can't afford
I'm
someone's
with you.
daughter,
I'm with you.
let that daughter be
I'm
alone.
with you. Shida yangu ni moja tu. You're trying to be deputy Jesus over here.
No, I'm trying to salvage our society.
You're telling me what you
My
have
brother,
telling
but
me since I was a kid. Yeah?
Okay, keep God aside. Okay, just nature.
Dude,
Let's go
you are
by
the
the way you
one who
saying.
brought God into
You are the one who's
Okay,
insisting
no,
with this
no,
call.
I can't. Okay. I'm the one who's saying keep it aside, and I'm asking you a question.
Yes.
You know what? You say prostitution is something very good. You know what?
No, I didn't
What
say
if
it's
you
very
know
good.
you-
I said
you go-
sex is very good. I said sex is very good.
Then sex is
How you get it
then-
is
no,
your
you
own
said
problem.
prostitution. Come on, brother. Don't change your word. You said there's a prostitution was there long time back. You just defended that. Now you're
Yes,
saying it is not
prostitution
good.
has been with mankind from the start.
Okay,
So-
let's go with that same
Who are
aspect.
these
No,
people?
wait, listen to my question.
What
Listen
fuck
to my
is
question,
prostitutes?
Go ahead.
Okay. Now you want to have a sex. So you go out and you approach a lady. You think you can have a free sex, my brother? Tell me, where do you find free sex?
Pardon?
Can you have free sex?
Where do you find free sex?
If you talk to a woman like that, she gives you sex, you can have free sex.
What do you mean?
Tell me that is the emotionally correct you're doing.
Huh?
Where are you talking? What are you talking about?
Which woman is that will give you sex?
They're
free?
outside here, many.
Which
Yeah.
one? Jab.
Many.
So you don't contribute.
I think he's
you
living
don't
in a
sell fare.
dream plan.
You don't buy food. You
No.
don't buy drinks. As in the pussy is just there. Hey,
For one nighter. What are you talking about here? It's a one nighter.
bro, there's no free pussy, Jab.
They are not
Comes with the
freelancers.
price.
Economics 101. They are started to learn economics. I was told there are no free lunches. Of course, someone has to pay.
And that's what Arvin is trying to. Now, please be with Arvin on
How-
what he's
how-
telling you. Wait, be with him. He just asked you that, and now
There are no free lunches.
Arvin, go ahead.
That is common sense. You will not get
Okay,
something for nothing.
So now, so yeah, exactly. Now, one or the other way you can defend, but ultimately you need to do something for that lady. So either economically, emotionally, whatever.
Or even
So you can't
conmanship.
just have sex.
Or
So
even conmanship.
what
You
does that
lie
mean?
to her and then you get laid and then you run away.
Wait, he finished his point, bro. Arvin, please finish your point. This answer.
No, I can't even ask the question, no, brother. He just cracked my head.
I've put my mic down. The people watching me live, I've put my
His mic is down. Please go ahead.
Okay. So when you say that there is nobody to ask me and nobody should even question me for what I'm doing, especially sex is so good. So if that is so good, you are an sex addict. First of all, you are an sex addict because you say you're defining sex out of marriage is good. Then you're a sex addict. Simple.
Sex addict.
Second, now tomorrow when you don't get sex, what will you do, my brother? Tomorrow every woman rejects you. Says,
I will
I
start
don't want to have
fucking
sex.
women,
with you.
obviously.
What would
I will start flipping women.
then now then you're doing you started sin and you're ending up with sin. That's here I drop my point.
No,
You are
listen,
messed up.
listen, Arvin.
You've put sex
Listen,
as this need that we can't talk to these kids and change this perception we've had.
I don't care about these kids, but to be honest, I care about myself. I'm just saying.
This
I'm
entire
saying
conversation.
I'm saying the cold motherfucking truth. Okay, you guys don't want to hear this.
No, as in we agree on that, and this entire conversation, Jab,
It's about helping others.
it was about talking about
Helping
introducing
the future.
these kids, bro, as in the sex education. We said the women, the girls need to talk to the women,
That's
and
why
the boys
we're in
need to
full
talk to the
agreement.
men.
We're
Yeah,
in
and
full-
that's
we're
what
in
we've been
full
talking
agreement.
about all along.
We're in full
When we
agreement.
say the sex that we've had so far, the pleasure sex, it's
It's
due
not
to
working.
hypersexualization, and it's not working.
I agree with that.
The value of sex has been reduced to a point where we see women, we objectify them immediately to sex.
I agree with all this.
Now we can take it down and raise the value of pussy, raise the value of these women to a point now our children, our boys, don't just look at them sexually. They look at them more than that. Then now the interaction becomes straight up.
And we go back to sex for procreation.
The sex has to have a role, bro.
You fuck you. Yahweh 2.0.
No, it has to.
Deputy Jesus.
Joe,
You cannot tell me who I'm going to fuck. For 6 months till women become ready. I'm
see,
not a dog.
Again, you're missing the point. If we keep on doing that job, then we are not solving shit.
But I'm not Jesus. I'm not here to save the world.
Then you're not helping in this conversation. This conversation was, what are we to do? You see, on the sex education, what are we doing on the sex education? Because if right now I tell my kid, you when you get horny, man, you just go for any girl you want. I tell my girl, yo, you also when you get horny, go for what you want.
Panwanga from Ukuta to Ukuta.
Will you tell your daughter that?
No one else tells their daughter.
So you're not helping in this conversation because you're basing it on your personal.
That is all I know.
Now this conversation is further than that personal.
Helping other people
is not this generation.
And
because
why?
if you go on like this, then we ain't helping shit.
Because let me back your Bible, Diesel. That is the human
Diesel,
condition.
you have a daughter.
No, I don't want anyone outside the show to talk.
A daughter.
I don't want anyone outside the show to talk.
You have a daughter.
We started this show saying what? What's that noise? Someone is trying to call.
Oh, I think it's my phone. Let me hear it.
No, my brother,
You mean you've not been
the way
judging
you're
the
trying to
entire
talk
time?
it, my brother.
Oh God! It's this
The
one.
way
You're
you're
not
talking,
judging your phone.
Or putting across.
Look,
Hello?
You have a daughter.
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Mhm.
All I'm
just-
hearing from Arvin and King D is hope, which is why we started this show.
No.
Hope is a
Come on, brother.
listen.
Now,
Hope is a motherfucker. Okay.
please.
Hope is a motherfucker. You guys are giving us the best case scenario, which is totally different from the life we live in today.
So okay, Jao.
My
Now I'm
brother,
asking
tomorrow. No, my brother, King D, 1 second. You know the way my brother is talking, I don't know, I cannot relate myself to him is because first, he doesn't have a human value for opposite sex. Is woman made for sex? Tell me. Only for sex?
That is the life we have today, bro.
And that's true, yeah. Today we are there, Jao.
Brother, you have come from a mother's womb, my brother. You can't even talk like that. Come on.
Was she raped?
You have a sister.
Was she raped? Did she have sex with him?
Come on.
How did she get pregnant? We don't know. Come on.
So Jao, what you're saying is women should
I don't know, my brother.
remain to
I don't know.
be pussies to be fucked.
I'm
Whenever
just
you want
saying-
to fuck, a
I'm
pussy
just
should be
saying,
available.
all I'm saying, do not rape somebody. Beyond that, it's free for all.
Everyone, if you want to,
If you want to fuck this Ugandan girl, this Ugandan man girl, fuck her.
So if we are going with that, then we remove marriage, right? We say remove marriage.
Marriage
If
marriage is a social construct. It's not natural to human beings.
so the
Monogamy is not natural to human beings.
so
Monogamy is
Anything
not
out of the
even
marriage,
natural to-
anything out of the marriage, sex is rape.
No, rape is non-consensual. Consensual, that's what you want us to agree. If, to be honest, if you come to me and you agree on consensual sex and you want me to come inside you,
When I have consensual sex, when I have a consensual sex is based on promises, based on hope. Now we'll come back to that hope. When I have
consensual
a sex
sex
with a lady,
means, madam,
let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought. When I have a sex with some lady, I'm not saying that we are consent to each other. Like, no, let's have a one night stand and then you go your way, I go my way.
which is
First of all, that arrangement itself is unnatural. Unnatural.
unnatural to who?
it's not it's natural.
Unnatural to
It's not natural.
human being.
Unnatural to my logic. Madam, I want to fuck you tonight. Can I fuck you? Yes, no. Simple. Problem solved.
Okay, so where this guy
Now,
is coming
now,
from,
the
where you're
problem-
coming from, what you're saying
The
is
problem I have only is when she says no,
And then you force
then you
it.
still fuck her.
Okay,
Hapo
so
ndio shida iko.
where you're coming from is Jab. Where you're coming from, you're saying is first of all, we remove the marriage. So that
Marriage is not natural to human beings. It's not that natural to nature. Have you seen monkeys marry? Monkeys fuck all over the forest and die.
whoever wants to get a kid, you get a kid.
Yeah.
Whoever doesn't want to get a kid,
Because they are
don't get a
dealing
kid.
with different problems than we are. We are more sophisticated than monkeys. So
if you're sophisticated, as in you've said, Jab, I want where the control comes in.
which control of who?
So we shouldn't control this sex thing.
Sex,
Like it shouldn't be given a role.
sex is role for what?
Like for you to have
That
sex.
is when you bring role, you're bringing in religion immediately. Okay? Marriage is
My brother-
sex is for procreation. Who said people? There are people. Let me give you.
Then Jab, as in,
There's a man who was born, and he goes through life like you and I. Okay?
Mhm.
And he has sex with 20,000 women, and dies without all these problems we're discussing here. He lived his life, he didn't harm anyone, he had sex when he needed to. I don't know what he negotiated with the women, but he died without leaving anyone a problem. How is that wrong?
Jab, me, I have agreed with you because your construct in your nini, you've said marriage should not be there. Now,
Marriage is not
from
a
that
natural
perspective,
phenomenon.
then your solution works. Because now there's nothing to put value to whatever is happening.
Marriage is not a natural phenomenon.
So in that case,
Particularly, monogamy is not a natural phenomenon. You were there talking about nature earlier. Marriage is not natural.
okay,
I mean, monogamy is not natural.
in that case, then you are right on your stand. Me, I was coming from this side of we are putting a value and a role on this sex so that we can control how this shit is. Too much of something is too bad.
To some extent.
So we put a value so that when people are interacting in sex, there is a value to it.
I hope you're not going to say that value is procreation.
No, you people now decide. That's what I'm telling you. Me, I was putting procreation because I'm coming from that marriage side. If you want pussy, you better be in a marriage. So that we put value on this pussy. You don't just go outside.
Who game and you've committed your life to her?
Bro, I don't know the principles you guys will come up with. Whether you'll have to do a trial and error, whether you'll have, I don't know. But si pia udem amefundishwa as a job, she was taught. But see, we have women who are taught. See, we have communities that teach their daughters.
And you know this thing that will happen. It's not across the board.
That's what I'm saying. We are talking about, bro, Javan, wait. We are talking about, bro, it's a new thing, Jav. This is a new thing. Now, can you chip in on this new thing instead of giving me what is already happening?
Yeah, let me finish. I just need to throw one more spanner in the works. We could get them attack a date. And with that situation you've painted, you're going to suffer for the rest of your life.
No, the chick didn't want dick. Why is she in a marriage?
No, she loves you, but she just can't fuck you.
Bro, in this marriage, I want to procreate. Now, if you can't procreate, I don't know why you are here. So there is no situation as it happen. They will never happen unless now you push it. We are just going on situations that will happen based on the condition on ground. If the condition on ground is for you to go for a pussy, you marry it. If you don't marry that pussy, then they are prostitutes. As in, there's an option. Even you as a woman, you can.
Or masturbation, even. No, we're talking about it's down to sex right now, raw sex.
I'm focusing on that pussy experience, bro.
Now
that way,
with your masturbation and pussy is the same experience. It's not. You just shot yourself in the foot.
Javan, that way, then now we will put some value on the sex that way.
Why
we
do
know
need
that
to put a
if,
value on sex?
because right now there's no value and it's fucked up. As
Are
in-
you God? You're behaving like Yahweh.
No, but you're drunk, man. I even
I'm
don't,
not
I
drunk
don't, I
at
don't
all.
know. You are, bro.
I'm
As
in
in,
control
what
of
do you
my
mean?
faculties.
Jab, let me tell you. In fact, I feel like I'm repeating myself.
You actually are because you're not making sense.
Javan, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not. I'm
Forget about
putting a
sense
value on
nonsense, my brother.
sex.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Sababu, right now, it's fucked
Yeah.
up. There's no value
Based on who?
based on how the society is, Javan. People who say are in marriages are out there cheating. So there's no value on sex.
There's no value on marriage, perhaps.
No, even outside there are people who
Okay.
are fucking outside there with no attachment, but they go lying for an attachment so that they can get pussy. Meaning there's no value for pussy. I just want pussy. There's no value for dick because just this dick is everywhere.
Maybe there's no problem with that.
Where are
Sure,
you
can I
living?
ask you a question, Natak?
Ask, bro. Ask.
So last question from my end.
I think, yeah, we are
Okay,
almost.
I'm sure you're married, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're married, right?
Yes.
Okay. And very personal question. Don't take me wrong. Very personal question. And
there are
I
no
just want to give you a
sacrifices,
hypothesis.
sure. Ask me about how
Okay.
many men my mother slept with. I'll answer you.
No, come on. I'm seriously sorry.
Okay,
sorry.
No,
If
Arvin,
your mom
just
is
go
listening,
ahead,
being
go ahead.
hyperbolic.
Sorry.
I'm being
Go ahead.
hyperbolic.
Okay.
It's
So,
not
okay. So tomorrow you had a sex and you go back home and you're sleeping with your wife and you had this experience, sex experience, and she gave you the amazing experience that I'm talking about, the lady whom you slept for a night.
Yes.
Then the same person is coming and sleeping with the wife. You think you're going to enjoy with her?
I'll give you my answer in one
The
word.
first,
Can I answer in one word?
yeah, first.
Can
I'll
you
put
allow
a
me to
condition so
answer
that you
your
can
answer?
answer. You have okay.
One word answer. Compartmentalization. I'm not going to have sex with this one, and I expect to have the same sex with that one, and I expect to have the same sex with. I'm going to go mad. Okay? This one gives me one thing, okay? This other one gives me another thing. That one gives me something else. You can, as a logical human being, you cannot be logical and use your head. You cannot get the same thing from everyone, even your friends, even your relatives. This one, my mother gives me compassion. My father gives me whips. My brother gives me money. My sister gives me emotional support. You can be logical as a human being, Bwana.
This guy is coming from the perspective of a polygamous man. Yeah.
Polygamy is the
Yeah,
natural
I can.
way. You guys, you two motherfuckers have been talking about nature. Polygamy is the way of nature, okay? Let's go down to these fucking animals you named earlier. Polygamy is nature. Okay?
So, according to Jav, remove all the rules.
Which rules?
Bro, all the laws. Don't control shit. Laws are controlling shit. Remove all the laws, all the rules in every platform.
Actually, what I'm doing here is saving mankind. Okay?
So no rules, no
Saving
laws.
mankind.
No, let me finish.
Oh,
Research is out. Humankind is going to be extinct in 70 million years. I'm just pushing you guys along. To Malize, to Chobe, come on. To Chobe. You guys are so stupid motherfuckers.
Arvin.
To Chobe.
Mute. We hear from Stephen.
Stephen, holla.
no, nature. Niko na swali hapo.
I hope you
So,
support.
Go ahead.
Mimi kusupport ndio hapana. So si wanasema mali solution ni gani?
Wanasemaje?
Dinya tu ndio solution ni gani? So ndio at least mamari ni ndio lakini solution ni gani?
Mazu na break.
Make sense at all.
We can't hear you clearly.
You're breaking badly.
Everybody right?
We can't hear you clearly. Ebu repeat and be audible a bit.
Moja nikilia phone kwanza.
Leave it. That is Nobel Prize.
No, wait. I think it's.
I did hear a goddamn thing.
But Jav, you see. Yo, Stephen, are you back?
Umenipata right?
Tunakusikia,
I'm back.
Much better.
So point hii ni
hata wanasema marriage ni si natural maisha. Unajua hata make sense juu bila marriage sasa watu wanafanya nini sasa?
Number one, you can abstain because marriage generally means sex.
Yeah, wacha tu nimjibu.
No, hata utaki nimjibu.
Bro, you ain't saying shit.
Umbo. You're a motherfucking dog.
You ain't saying shit.
No, I mean, he wants two opinions.
Then he will say sex is good.
Wait.
Gosh.
This man is looking for two opinions.
You see, this guy.
Dictator.
No, Javan. I don't know where you're answering this from. So, Steve,
he asked two people a question.
This guy is coming, and it's your side. Me, I wasn't even with you on this side. He's coming from that side, or from the marriage side. It's not natural to be monogamous.
No way. The only monogamous animals on this planet are human beings. No, you can't talk about nature and only human beings.
Ilikuwa nakutetea bro.
No.
The only monogamous animals are human beings.
Steve,
and it's because of religion. Come on, guys.
Hakuna religion.
Hebu ambia yawe una bibi wawili wana thunder in the middle of the night. Lightning.
Bro, you have a problem.
No,
this is some bullshit.
Wait.
Ask away.
Wait, Diesel.
Go ahead.
Mbona Asian si ma Christian? Shida ni hata hata Christian kila mahali. Maisha si ma Christian wako na wife moja. Mnasema nini hapa? Na ni mapaga wanabudijia mabutu ya ziko.
It is what these are called. It's called
what? No, now you want me to help you.
No, you gave it a name earlier. It's called control mind. There's a phrase you have for it.
Social
engineering. Social engineering is monogamy is purely
my religion. See the religion. My Asian see what religious that wanafuata Yahweh.
You think. Religion has one base, okay? Religion has just one base. It is split into different roots, but religion has one base. There's a God who created this earth. He doesn't want you to fuck around. He doesn't want you to kill others, which is yeah.
No.
So
monogamous is civilized.
Pardon?
What do you call mathematical?
Please, let me handle this guy because you're all over the place. I don't even know what you're talking about, and I'm with you here.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm with you. No, that's me.
That's Java. That's what I'm
That is me.
But Stephen Ngombe, you see the problem with Javan is all over the place. And he keeps on saying he doesn't believe in God, but he keeps on referring to this Yahweh in every argument. Every argument this guy will go to Yahweh. Jav. Hey, come here.
Ako angry. Ni kama Yahweh nimkosea na ako angry na Yahweh. So ana point kwa mara.
Yahweh is not a natural.
Now point yake ni yeah, you see hiyo monogamous yeye anaisema si natural. You know, because anasema hiyo monogamous it was a social engineering tulikuja tukaletewa. Because if it was about procreation, then marriages even in our cultural days kulikuwa na hiyo polygamy. Na polygamy was based on how you can afford. Right? You couldn't just be polygamous if you're broke. In fact, you couldn't get married if you're broke.
Oh, but so when you're mapita ndo every time walikuwa na wife makini mmoja ungeweza kuwa na wengi sio wenye walikuwa na wife wengi walikuwa hapo juu walikuwa na power manado.
Exactly, and that's where it's coming from. Akisema it is natural, it is not natural to be monogamous. It's only that's what you can afford.
That is the African perspective.
So social engineering imekuja ikatuletea love.
Okay, can I chip in for 1 second?
Now, please chip in. And
after you've said that, now let's look at your great grandfather. Okay, the one who met the white people. Okay? He had 10 wives. Okay? Life was good because I can afford my beaches and my kids. Tuko fit sana, okay? Afu huyu mzungu anakuja hapa na Ukristo anakwambia you are a sinner because you have 10 wives. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
You can only love one.
You can only not love, only have these 9 bitches and their 20 kids when the hukum is 2. This is some bullshit. You know, accept. Your great grandfather was fine with his 200 children and he was okay. No one slept happy. But because a white man came with white Jesus, he abandoned 200 kids akabaki na watatu.
Bro, right now is when you want me to, when I was talking about what we need to be social engineering as the next marriage project.
That is
you didn't want to hear shit about that.
That is the ideal social engineering. Actually, I've been talking about this for years. What happened to those 9 wives and 200 kids? Where did they go? Can you think about that shit?
No,
because white Jesus entered Africa.
Wait, at the Steve unasema?
So inamaanisha kama mawaifu walikuja na hiyo monogamy castrate, inamaanisha hiyo ndio ile.
Pardon?
Hebu rudia.
Nasema hii monogamy ndio waireka na wase wa adopt. Hawakuforce wase.
They forced.
Inamaanisha kwa mpo hapo ikabidi watu wache wote tabisho kama zimekitambo mko mnavaa majima kama maenda juu kuinda. Alafu mlete technology yetu mwaje kutumia afu maregreti za kitambo.
But you know the forcing certain ile you're being forced
See at your gunpoint.
As in the forcing is
na pia dizo mwaito wenyewe pia wanafocus na hiyo monogamy wameita monogamy pekee atizini map kana pekee to practice now practice haiko ya mse
because we're socially engineered to think that monogamy is a sin against Yahweh. Come on.
Imagine, bro, you had to change from being an African.
So when are you marrying the other 19?
No, but
when are you marrying the other 19? And coming to your own wedding?
Wait, one per person, guys. One per person.
One at a time.
Okay, let me ask. But not everyone is a Christian. Not every African who marries their own wife is a Christian. No, everything is Christianity. It's not about Christianity.
We don't live in Africa. We
Stephen,
live in
do you understand what social engineering is?
I know it's engineering, but if
so wait. Let me tell you.
Dizo, naifanyike msaidieni kwa wiki mkubali. Mbona Arabs za kukuliwa ama Arabs pia walikuwa na maimu kama kitambo?
No. Arabs didn't
We're in Kenya today.
Yeah, like Kenya.
Stephen, wait. This is what I mean by social engineering, bro. They were Arabs. Arabs have until today have refused anything foreign. Bro, if you go to an Arab country, you have to live by their laws, or if you can't, just leave.
Which is what
it doesn't matter if wewe ni activist, wewe ni nani, but if you go to their country, whatever they are doing is remaining. But now, these people came to our country and we changed our laws and took their laws.
Precisely.
That is the social engineering I'm talking about.
The bigger irony is Arabs still have their 4 wives, but as we're told to remove our 3 wives and remain 1.
In fact, our cultures were demonized. No, do you remember us being told, kuabudu sanamu?
Yeah.
Go take all those, what are they called? Idols. Go back them. Go bring them to church so that we can pray for them. Before you know it, they have been taken. Wait, Stephen, wait. Before you know it, they've been taken to their museum. Now, that's what social engineering is. No one was forced, but people came and changed you from your own identity.
That is the exact fucking point.
When they changed you from your own identity, you will never see your identity as it's making sense.
And
it was already demonized.
And imposed their civilization on you. Your God is black, mine is white, so my God is better than yours.
Mm-hmm. So that's the social engineering we're talking about. So right now, everything we are dealing with is based on what we've been told. Hata kama tuna deal na love is based on the love we've been told. It's not based on our identity.
I can assure you, Stephen, your great-grandfather didn't, even great-grandmother, what a great-grandfather, your great-grandmother did not have a problem with these other 6 bitches out here, okay? But now, suddenly, she has been told.
No, women have a problem.
No, they did not. Come on. People married 10 wives. people married 100
But
wives.
they're not
Come
in
on.
the same house. They were
It
not in the
doesn't
same
matter.
house. They
But
were in
as
the
long
same
as
house.
Wait.
hey,
Guys, are you in a market? Are this Stephen you're saying?
They were not in the same house. So the women must have problems. But they accepted because it was the normal that time. Women follow what the current thing which is happening.
Okay, now in that case, meaning you can also still have a polygamous relationship, right?
today in 2022,
Yeah.
So long as
Yeah,
you
you can
live
have
as long
polygamous
as
relationship again.
everyone kwa nyumba yake, si ndio?
now. That was my point
Yeah.
earlier, Jab, when I was telling you,
Mm.
let's put some value so that when there's this interaction, it's straight up. If you want a monogamous relationship, then straight up,
Nakwambia.
we know it from the word go, this is what is going to
We
happen.
have never
If
been
you want,
we've
what-
never been in this
and that's
argument
not
about that.
controlling, that is just putting a structure. It's putting a structure in this relationship and interaction vibe.
We're totally in agreement with
You
that.
see,
And wait, Diesel. We can't compare yourself to a great grandfather. You know you're weaker than him.
Ati?
It's scientifically proven.
Pardon?
You can compare the men of now to compare them to the great
Actually,
we're much more weak. We are very weak than them.
Actually, I can. Those are the people.
Bro, right now
Who
you're
are-
weak as fuck.
Those are the people who accepted white people to come and tell them you're get rid of these 3 wives. The man is one.
And you, what have you done about it?
What have you done? You
That's
have
why
everything.
we're
What have you
trying
done?
to say those niggas should not have gotten rid of their wives. Come on. You learn from history. That nigga should have got this.
What you haven't gotten is Stephen has said right now we are weaker than we are.
No, those guys were much
Those
weaker.
were them they,
Today we are
They
talking
are not
about
weaker. They didn't.
Okay,
They
listen.
welcome. They are the different they reach. They
No,
welcome. Like it's
listen,
a different way of living.
listen, Stephen. Today we're able to say
let's wind up.
today we're able to say, Grandpa, you should not have left those 6 bitches to go. You should have told this white man, no, I love my bitches, and they stay. So when I white Jesus, Mukai Masa. Those guys were much weaker. Those are the guys who allowed the white man to enter to this continent and give you fucking mirrors and guns, and you gave them the land. Come on. Those guys
What
were
are you
weak as
doing
fuck.
about it? Bro, the weakness, it gets stronger
Per
the
generation.
more we forget our identity.
And that's
now
why
they had at least over, so their weakness wasn't that
actually they're
diluted.
much weaker. If I'm strong and I know I need 6 bitches in my homestead, and this white guy come and tells me I get rid of 5,
You're not making sense.
come
Right
on.
now, imagine him at least he had those 5 bitches.
But
He
they-
could have
but
that. Wait,
By
he
the
could
time he
have that.
died, you are not there.
You can't do that shit.
That
So
is why-
that's how weak you
that
are
is
weaker
why-
than that
no.
person.
I'm weak because this guy gave in.
You again.
And I'm trying to
You
correct-
are blaming-
I'm trying to correct this shit today and
now
say-
now.
you are not-
Pardon? I'm just
Now
saying,
you're not now.
there's
Don't blame your
absolutely-
grandfather. Now you know everything.
I'm trying to say there's absolutely no problem with having 6 bitches, okay? As long as you can afford them and their kids. And that's where my great grandfather should have started.
Bro, there's nothing I'm saying with you anymore.
Fuck you.
I'm done.
Fuck you too.
Please.
Stupid motherfucker.
Still,
Wewe ni mjinga nini?
there's nothing because there's nothing you're telling me, Jav. As in, if you can sit there and blame,
I'm not blaming.
I'm asking you, what have you done?
What I've
Wait,
done,
Stephen.
what I've done is trying to tell you guys.
Stephen, wait.
Stephen,
wait.
hang on. What I've done is trying to tell you, it is not a sin to have 6 bitches in your homestead. Okay?
Who was talking about it being a sin?
Look at Christianity, bro. But are you a Muslim?
Again, there you go to
Are
Christianity.
you a
As in,
Muslim?
what's the fuck? As in, what did these people do to you, man?
We are,
You can't have a conversation without you bringing,
Because
oh God,
we are,
oh
we
Christian.
are
There is
messed
someone.
up. We are messed up in this world today because of Judeo-Christianity.
Let's finish up.
Wait a mjinga Jesus.
Yo, Arvin, can
Hata
you,
after issues kwambi.
But wait, Diesel, I have a question.
wait, Arvin. Stephen, go ahead.
So it's them Christianity. Okay, Somalia. So Somalia never allowed Christianity. They are Muslims, but the most of them are.
More what?
You cannot be blaming Christianity everything.
And they are more
They are more
Somalis are very fucked up than us. Like they're fighting. They're more fucked up than us if you compare Kenya to Somalia.
In what sense? Economically? In what sense?
Everything.
No.
That's what there are
Socially,
so many Somalis in Kenya.
Somali,
Yeah,
that's
that's what
civil
there's so
war.
much in Kenya.
That is civil war. Socially, Somali community is the tightest in the world, okay? Their clan system works
What
like
are
a
you saying?
motherfucker, okay? We are talking about...
Can you compare marriage in Kenya and marriage with Somalis? Can you stop comparing the generals?
Yeah. Let's talk about even
Specifics.
Let's talk about even Somalis in Kenya. Watch wale wako huko. Ule Ruto alipelekea chakula this week. We're talking about the ones here. Their social structure is stronger than the general nature, the average of this country. Come on.
Look at what they've done.
You're looking at economically, because they had a civil war. They can't have the money Kenya has.
This Somalia are the ones I see their news every day. Now they have iPhones. What are you posting?
iPhones means what? Come on.
It's just a show.
Come on, be serious. You cannot go, when you go into a Somali household today, the father does like this and people run. Come on. Their social structure is intact. Economic structure. No, let me paint two pictures for you, Stephen. Today in Kenya, the Somalis in Kenya are taking over the economy, okay? These guys are rich like motherfuckers.
No, that's money from US. There are so many refugees who went to US. They have been fighting.
Refugees, we're talking about.
Like
okay, you must differentiate between Somali the country and Somali the people. Okay.
Wait. This will never end. Stephen, can you give your final submission?
Submission after we end the show. Because now wewe ni mjinga sana.
Yote.
Mwana hali mjinga sana. Before we father. Let me give this guy his due.
I compare everything with economics. Like
it is not.
I compare
life is bigger than money, my friend.
Even Japan.
Life is bigger than money.
So for you is
money, man.
Is fact ethics, fact morality, economy. Ya kwanza.
Tuende tukue makuru.
Yes, economy is number one. So
we get kissed by men and get money.
So you're saying, bro, Stephen, I'm repeating. You say fuck everything, fuck morality, fuck ethics, economy first. First of all, money. So if I decide to dress up as a woman
and get kissed by men,
as
long as chapa iko,
so long as the money is coming.
I'm a fiction. Story.
We're following your logic.
Economy niko fiti. Acha nikwambie. Economy niko fiti, mapisa lazima kuwa na mali na boss moja, it make sense. Juu ikirudi kwenye kitambo ile ilikuwa msichana mali wa 20 mapisa zilikuwa na mali, so angekuwa na purpose ya kuhustle.
Hizo
kimali hizo amka asubuhi ya wife.
Wacha nikwambie sasa, kwa nini system ya kitambo ilikuwa na make sense? Bro, you couldn't marry if you're broke.
Yeah.
Where don't you understand that?
Dizo point yangu point yangu ni for your country to be industrialized, lazima kila peasant watu wako chini wa mali. Hiyo iko point. Angalia hizo ni lazima tuangalie point hizi.
Alafu una mali, alafu support time unaangalia kalenda ya Roiko.
Bro, let me tell you. Let me tell you this.
That is the social engineering we're talking about.
It's too much noise. Go ahead. Alafu ulikuwa katika Stephen. Go ahead.
So point yangu ni for country to be industrialized, single compare country tena hivi waso tena Arab ya oil zingine ma Japan, UK, da Asia au Europe, hizo nchi zote for you for country to be industrialized ilikuwa lazima umari.
No.
Ilikuwa kila pisa atakuwa na wife. Before industrialization ianze ilikuwa ma 1600 ilikuwa polygamy ilikuwa kwa wazungu, lakini haikuwa na mistake juu ilikuwa msema na dona na mrewa wengi wengine kwa na papa. So kila pesa iko na wife anakuwa na papa sema yeye anakuwa na familia yangu baikeja na nini. So hizo na marriages zimefanyika kwa marriage state industry zote kila kitu.
So what
Ile point yangu.
you're saying is, we should.
Monogamy is more powerful than polygamy.
No.
No,
Bro,
it is not.
what you're saying is this, You're saying men should be followers.
Mhm.
You want to create a system of sheeps. That's what you want to create.
Everyone is a sheep. Hakuna mtu yote ni slave kwa hii world. Hakuna mtu kwa independent.
I want to disagree with everything you said.
Stephen,
Absolutely.
bro, first of all,
Kuda koko.
take your whip.
After you are down, the bottom right. See your bottom right. Umbwa.
Bro,
You're saying white people succeeded because they married one wife. Come on. They succeeded because
whips.
you need to read books even. White people succeeded because,
No.
first of all, monogamy is an economic arrangement, okay? I cannot afford 10 wives. Listen, can I make my point? Can I make my point? African society did not need white people to come here economically, okay? White people,
We were doing very well.
white people needed to come here to become rich, and they are rich already because of Africa. White people could not afford to have 10 wives because there were no resources in the West, okay? Africans, people had 200 wives, bro. What the fuck?
Steve, we are done with you for today. Arvin, can you give us your final?
Arvin, close the show for us, please.
Thanks, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys have given so much of input. Some I take, some I don't.
You don't have to.
My last, my closing comments is, see, we are talking about our lives and the future, and also the current youth who are choosing to become what they want to become, either the gay or straight or whatever. But my one thing which I want to submit is everything which goes by law, you may not agree, but for me, my law is Bible. For you, it may be law of nature, whatever. Anything you go outside the law, you are born to something unnatural thing which is going to happen. So one or the other way, like for example, you eat too much sugar, you're going to die out of diabetes. Simple. That's my closing remark.
Straight up. I would have interjected, but I'll let you close the show. I have so many things to say about what you're saying, but
You can.
let him shine.
Arvin,
Let him
you
shine.
finished.
Let him shine. Because
Arvin, are you done?
Thanks.
one thing I can add.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah, lastly, one last comment. Whatever you do in sex, whatever you do in terms of having that relationship, if we as people and also the kids of the new generation, if we know how to respect women, I think this world will be a beautiful place to live in.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we use sex, the word, we are actually not respecting our own self. There is something called the difference between sex and making love. That we need to understand. That's my last remark.
Oh boy, coming from the Kama Sutra himself.
Thank you, sir. I would have
Ah, boy.
interjected, but I'll let you shine today.
Bro.
No. Alvin has finished the show for us.
Okay.
That was the 420 show.
Well, let me finish.
Hawezi maliza kasi mkisha shamaliza. Uko serious
No,
ama ni
it was his last submission. That's why I was asking if you have your last
No,
submission.
I won't spoil that. I won't
Okay.
rain on his parade.
Now, our biggest issue,
Mhm.
Javan, it was how we can sort the society, right?
Okay.
Because right now, how shit is happening,
That's why this show exists.
how shit is happening right now is how do I put it? It's a lie. You're going to a club. I kept on asking you, how many men do you think you've kissed in those clubs in the name of thinking that's a woman?
Yeah, that is why this show.
You
That's
know,
the
you're
point of this show
drinking
today.
and you know, because when we go to clubs, all we think about, bro, it's pleasure, it's alcohol, and that alcohol needs to come with pussy. Kenya, we've related alcohol with pussy so many times. Like, hey, niko na mzinga, come na madem. You see, so if we remove the undervalue of pussy, this hypersexualization, we remove it, then now we see what natural is, we see what nature is. Because right now we are going against nature, bro. In nature, you're not being told to be fucking every day. Bro, you're even fucking even when you don't even deserve that.
When
pussy,
you're
man.
bored.
You're just bored. You're like, hey, who is on my contact? Let me get this pussy for my contact. Now that one is leading men to become men in a feminine way. Can you imagine that, man? Like you're in a club with a lady, in quotes, the way Javan has kufiad for the Ugandan lady.
Ah,
With the
well,
lady,
that
in
man
quotes,
is
you've
pretty as
spent
fuck.
you've spent up to 10 G's only to realize
It's
nigga has a bigger dick than
Than
you.
you.
Was
So-
just
so who's
more,
going-
and more beautiful than you.
who's going to fuck who, baby?
Now you see. So where we are, Jav, things need to be controlled. We need to come out upright. Now,
Yeah,
for us right now, some of these things we are lying so much. We are lying so much. Paka coming upright. I mean, outright is, it's a dream. It's an imagination. So
Ideal situations.
it's something we need to find a way to socially engineer these kids. As much as this fucking is good, if it doesn't have a value or a role, bro, haitakuwa na mwisho.
And also, most importantly, the consequences.
When it has a value and a role, the consequences are there. You see, it's like you want a diamond. What are the
Go
consequences?
and fucking dig.
You
bro.
need to dig.
Dig and then you carve it.
And
Ukibeba hiyo mawe ya diamond, I make sense.
you give it a role.
You
You
have
want
to cut it.
you want a ring. What do? You dig in your pockets and get some moolah.
to buy that fucking
So-
diamond.
Let's put some value and role, because right now our social life doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any role.
Our
That's why-
general lives, even.
That's why when we talk about marriages, most marriages kuna infidelity.
And there has to be a reason to get married.
When we talk about prostitution being normalized, bro, right now even strippers have reality TVs, reality shows. Strippers, bro.
Now wake up with your big stories, no one is listening
No
to
one is
you.
listening to it. Right now, a stripper can't fuck for cheap. Right now, we're even having people called escorts. This is a high-end prostitute. You pay her for being around you and her behaving like a woman. And if you want sex, you also pay her for that. Now, her hanging around with you, there are packages. Shopping and accommodation.
Air flight,
Air flight and all that. That is just hanging around
pocket
you.
money too.
That is just hanging around you.
Ukitaka kudinya,
Now, if you want pussy, that's a different business
send your
conversation.
dad's
Can you
house.
imagine? We've
If you
reached
want- if
there.
you want pussy, mortgage your dad's house. Now you've reminded me. I think I'm going to close after all.
Okay.
You
let,
asked me how
let,
many-
let, let me finish, then I let you now finish.
Uh-huh.
And please, jump.
I thought you were fucking
Better be
finished.
quick.
Because you're quick also.
No, because
No.
you didn't have anything to say.
Yeah,
So
I've just
I'm
remembered
right now.
something.
Now you can't remember when I'm in my zone. Then now
Yes,
you want to
that
come
is
in
why
my
I'm
zone.
not interjecting. I want to fucking finish, bro.
Juniors.
So, unaenjoying hii console,
Bad.
Roadcaster Pro.
Bad.
I wish you had a
Those
camera
are
muone hii
Like
Roadcaster.
the way you're puny right now. So once we sisi saizi we start social engineering these kids, our own kids. Na hapo itaenda wapi kwa sex education, bro. Mkiingia, the consequences are dire.
We are
Bro.
talking from experience.
We are talking from experience. Here you mess, you're going to marry your own mess.
Because the world, where the world is going, my friend, the happy days are over.
Bro, I'm not your
Happy
God.
days
I'm not your
imeisha.
Jesus.
Na nashangaa ukisema ati you get married, you bring a wife and a kid here and a kid to pay you. It makes sense.
Yeah, I will, because I was to take you to school. So I'll just give you that money. You figure out the businesses you want to do. 5 years is enough to mess up and come up with a good idea. And besides, I'll be guiding you through. So you don't come here with poor business ideas like Javans.
Stories are homework in
Kitunguu.
nature. Kitunguu ni
Wait.
nyanyako. Let me finish my submission. My submission is like this. You ask me if I've ever kissed teenagers at this time, I'll give you a true story. Those days I used to have money, I used to hang out with places. True story. No, it is a no, you take it out, but
Okay.
there was a time I used to chase some girl. She used to hang out at Choices a lot. So job yangu alikuwa ananipigia 3:45 Jav WhatsApp choices daily. Yani, I used to go home. I chased this bitch for a year. I used to go home. I used to go home and shower and go to work. The good thing, I'm a hard worker, bro. I don't take shit for granted. So naoga, niko job. 3:45 choices, same routine. So one day I'm sitting with her, and one of her friends, I'll fucking say the name, I don't give a fuck. Mary Catherine, I won't say the other name. Mary Catherine
She was a
comes, Mary Catherine comes and holds my head and gives me a 3-minute snog. And then she disappeared from my life. Siku hizi namuonaga tu Facebook. Sasa maybe alafu nikimwangalia siku hizi kuna namna.
Nigga, you kissed a nigga, man.
Yeah, I
Kissed
probably
a
kissed a
fucking-
nigga.
and not only one.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
the
if
only one I
I'm
remember.
sure if we make you remember them, oh man,
We'll have a 24-hour podcast.
bro, we'll have a 24 hours. So please,
I'm told my lips are sweet, so what the fuck? People can see them. Good night. This is jealousy. Jealousy is pressing things he doesn't want to press. Right.
You keeps it gangster rich here, nigga.
That was fucking awesome. Mazeni nimeshika hiyo mnyoro for like 10 minutes. Fuck, I'm pressed.
You can't be a puny.
I can't be a pure. I'm ninja. I've survived for 47 years. The nini? Life experience for Kenya is like that year. I told you 13. I thought you were Japan 9.
ile same na if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, walks like a duck,
Then it's probably a duck.
it's a duck. Umeiweka tu hivyo alafu unaona photo.
Ah, that was fucking exciting. End stream. How is this stream ending?